Sorry, guys, I had the mic muted. And once again, welcome, to, I guess, to my birthday stream on a cold January 29th, Saturday night. Supposedly sunny South Florida, but it's almost 30 degrees right now. So I'm freezing. I'm where I'm at right now. There's no heater out here, and it's pretty damn cold right now. Um, yeah, I seen Courtney. I was muted there for a few minutes. I'm sorry about that. See, Courtney Dendroid, already popped in the stream here. Give me 1 second. Let me clear some of these things out. I don't know how long I'm going to do this because it is cold out here. So I don't know. Let me pop the link in the chat if anybody wants to pop in, if they can. Let me see here. Hey, Sherry. I seen Sherry popped in too. There's the link, guys. If anybody wants to pop it, I hope everybody enjoy. I noticed some intros of some future shows, and some already started. Got the show. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. Me and Nindroid already started our show on Friday. That was the late night snack show. We just seen that one intro. I have another. It's a coffee break show coming up with a new guy who lives in the town where I'm at. He has a coffee business where he sells coffee as his own business. So we're gonna have a little show. We're deciding if it's gonna be afternoon, maybe before I go to work, like 10 to 12 show, or we might have a late night show. We're still deciding on that one. That's gonna probably be in a couple of weeks. We'll start that up. It's gonna be a coffee break, so it's gonna be just casual talking, bring up some subjects every week, and gentleman's name is Mike Stone, and he's gonna bring his coffee to the show. He's gonna explain his coffee. We'll have his website for everybody can check it out. Really cool. It's a really good. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but my wife loves it. I mean, he has whiskey coffee, he has rum flavored coffee. He had during the holidays he had peppermint and different kind of things. Really good. I mean, it smells good. I'm not a coffee drinker, but it smells really good. I mean, it smells like you're in Starbucks. I mean, it's really cool. What's up? I appreciate it. I appreciate you popping in. I do have the link. If anybody wants to pop in, it can. Like I said, it is freezing where I'm at. I'm in where my studio is. It is cold. There's no heater in here. So, like I said, I got the thermal jacket. I mean, I knew a lot of y'all are up north, so y'all was like, oh, it's only 30 degrees. But Florida is pretty cold for Florida, being in 30-degree weather. So, like I said, I don't know how long I'll be out here. So, but if you want anybody pop in, you can. Like I said, this is like a quick. I did a little bit last night off my other show. We went to like 2 a.m. So I told everybody I would come back for this evening, have a quick show. I might later on tonight. Know Snow Dub's having his show tonight, and tomorrow night Han Star's going to have his Name That Tune. So I probably will be at that show. And we got Chris Knight's roundtables tomorrow evening, so we'll have those. Like I said, it's been a cold birthday day for me. Had a little down news, I'm a big Tampa Bay fan. Tom Brady, they already say he retired. Now I heard he's not retiring, so I've been a little bit drawn on that because I'm hoping he comes back because I've been a Tampa Bay fan a while, and it's hard to go back to we were winning and then go back to a losing schedule again. So we'll see what happens on that. Let me see here. And also, like I said, I know Courtney likes this. We have a wrestling show. My partner on that, he's been out for a while, but we are going to get back to that wrestling show. And I might bring Austin, try to bring Austin in that too, because I know Austin's big into WWE, AEW, and all that. But most of our show is about indie wrestling here in Florida. So, but we do try to bring some of the NXT and stuff in there. I have another guy named Sean. He comes in on some of our older shows. So what we do is me, Eric, we go to some of these indie shows that's in Cocoa Beach, Port St. Lucie, Orlando, surrounding areas, and we talk about them before the show start. Like the week before the show, the match and stuff, and then we have a recap of the show usually after. So we try to get some interviews. I got some, like on my channel, you can see I got some interviews with some of the wrestlers. Try to, these upcoming stars, and some of the stars has already moved up to the bigger league. So it's cool to see that. All right, let me see, pop here on the chat, see what we got going on here. Well, Sherry said, give me a second. I think Sherry said, like I said, I hope everybody. I know a lot of y'all are up north, and I hope y'all are safe up there. I know there's been a lot of blizzards and stuff going on up there in the New York, New England area. I know even Deej was telling me there was quite a bit of snow going over on his part. He's in the Midwest, so hope everybody's staying safe up there and staying warm as best you can. It is, like I said, I'm like in the middle of South Florida, and it is cold tonight. We will be in freezing temperatures probably in the next couple hours for till morning. So our wonderful tropical plants will be dead tomorrow. So it will be interesting. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on. Like I said, what Sherry said, feels like 4 degrees here near you. Yeah, y'all supposed to get some bad snow up there. I know my wife has a friend in New Jersey, and they said it's supposed to get a lot of snow. So I'm sure y'all getting quite a bit over there, right there together, right in that area. So I mean, I can't imagine 40. I've never been in that kind of. I've never seen snow before, so I can't imagine being under 4 degrees. So that's got to be pretty. I don't. If to me, it'd be miserable, but I don't. Unless you got a good heater going and all that. But I mean, here we don't. We don't really run a heater here in Florida, so I mean, this is like very rare. 8 inches of snow. I mean, it's cool to see snow, but I mean, it's like I probably if you see it all the time, you probably don't care about it. But yeah, that's a lot of snow. That's a lot of digging yourself out of the front door to your car, and I know your car is probably iced over and all that good stuff. So, yeah. All right, guys. Let's see. What we got here. I shot that Florida is colder than Texas, right? Really, Texas did. I thought Texas was supposed to get frozen too. I don't know. It's just the way this front or something came across. I don't know. I was looking because I have family in Miami area, and they're supposed to get in the 30s tonight, and that's very rare for Miami. And they said even I looked at the map way down to Key West, and they were supposed to get on like the 44 or 45. I was like, good Lord, that's Key West. So that's cold. It's like 2 days of it, but that's enough. You're gonna have like down there. You're gonna have all those the iguanas and lizards. Be falling all over the place because they'll start. That's why they say watch for falling iguanas here in Florida when it gets that cold. Once it hits like 40 degrees, it doesn't kill them. It paralyzes when they fall on the ground. But it's you have all these iguanas all over the place and stuff. But like all these tropical plants that we have in our area, it does not take kindly to them, especially mango trees and papaya trees and different things. They're not used to that kind of weather. So it's kind of crazy. It's supposed to get colder midweek here, and sure, northern Texas is colder, but I'm not there. Yeah, y'all had that really weird freeze last year in Texas. I know that like it was like on the coastline. I know, like right there on the coastline of Texas and Houston, all the way down to Galveston, it was like ice. It was like ice on the boats and stuff in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's like that's like crazy. It was some freakish storm, the way that the jet stream or something fell through last year. I don't know. They were saying y'all might get it again, so who knows? I mean, it's been a warm winter till now. I mean, November we didn't get no coldness. We didn't usually sometimes in October didn't get no chill. November and Christmas was hot. I mean, we didn't really get nothing below like 60 degrees all the way till January. So, I mean, I guess we'll get it till it's probably going to be a late winter. We probably all the way to March will be freezing. Oh yeah, every year it looks like the articles about the iguanas getting cold and people thinking they are dead until they fall out. Yeah, they're alive. It's just until I guess their body goes into like a hibernation mode or something they would call it. Yeah, it says it was rough here, the power grid issues, but no need to go into there. Yeah, that's the thing. You get no power, and can't turn the heater on. I mean, you can't really start a fire in your house. I mean, you want to go outside and do a barn fire or something, but it's kind of tough to do that. And my wife was wanting to do that tonight, and I was like, I don't think so. I'm not going out there because it was last night. It was windy. I mean, it was the branches of trees were hitting the side of the house, and I was like, what in the world? I felt like we was in a hurricane. It was like I guess that cold front came through, and it was just like really cold. Night is calm, but it's just like you just feel the ice. You feel that like frigid feeling going through here right now. let me see, guys. I do have a link. If anybody wants to pop in, they can. Like I said, it may not be a long stream tonight because, like I said, I am like really freezing out here tonight, and I don't know if I want to get out here and catch pneumonia. I got a big thick jacket on and all that, but I just, it's kind of cold. I did tell everybody I'd pop on tonight and see everything. I appreciate everybody last night popped on me and Austin show. We had a really great show, and Danny came on there with us, and even Deej came on there towards the end. It was a really good show. We're going to try to do that every Friday night, guys. So if you're available after 11 o'clock, right here on the stream, we will be doing the late night snack show. It's going to be about Peacemaker, Boba Fett, or anything going on in pop culture, movies, TV, different things. We will be trying to cover those topics. So and sometimes we'll bring a little and Courtney likes a little bit of wrestling in there. So if you like it, check it out. Like I said, I got some other shows I was doing some previews on. I'm like I said, got that new show with Mike's on with the coffee break. It's going to be it's going to be a more milder show. We're just going to be sitting down. Going to be more talking about the coffee. We'll bring up some topics every week. We're not sure what date it is yet. It's probably been a couple weeks. So that bring up some topics about coffee. He's going to explain his coffee, his brews and different things. So it's going to be an awesome show. And also we're going to bring back that wrestling throwdown show. I mean, we ain't had it in a couple months, but we will do that. And we're also and you've seen we had the hip hop showcase. I got an interview with a guy in New York. It was Eric's friends. He's a rap star, chef, and a exercise guru. So trying to work on that. I'm trying to get Eric back if we can get that show interview done. And then like on our rock show, I got a band here in town, Mind Virus. Got to get the gang back together. We had that great interview with White Collar. Let me bring the hat they gave me. If y'all check them out, the White Collar, WHIT with a 3 collar. There was a band we interviewed right there before Christmas from California. They played here at Daytona at Rockville. Really cool band. It's got an 80s sound. Sounds sort of like Guns N' Roses, Van Halen, Ozzy mix. It's got a great sound. So we had a great interview. It is on our archives there, so you can check it out. So we're going to start trying to do some shows like that. I've got a couple more of the bands in the area, so we're trying to work on that. So possibly next week that show is, if everybody's able to do it, next Saturday. We're trying to do it next Saturday, but we're trying to make sure the band's been doing some touring and stuff. So if we got it, we're definitely going to be there. There's the link, guys. If anybody's in the chat, pop your questions in, guys. Like I said, I ain't really much today. We just had a little birthday dinner. I went to town. Had to get some groceries because it's going to be cold tomorrow. So I really didn't want to go out tomorrow. Bought some steaks and stuff. We can just cook some steaks on the grill. Have a nice evening tomorrow. We might go uptown. They got like two flea markets out there. We might go if it ain't cold. If it's 30 degrees, I don't know if we're gonna go up there, but might check it out tomorrow. I might do a quick video. One of my old show I used to do at our effed up life adventures. I might do it like a tour of the flea market for you guys. So it means if I'm there, if I'm able to go, I might do that. So day's been kind of slow. Besides that, there ain't been no football games on. I mean, college is done. We got 2 big games tomorrow night. So we'll see what happened. Who's going to make it to the Super Bowl? Hey, Milton. Yeah, I know you want to see the flea market show. Flea markets are fun, but they never can find the fleas. Yeah, I'll do that one for you, brother. That's sad, bro. But yeah, that's about what it is. But like I said, no, I mean, pretty much sports wise, I mean, we got the NBA going on and hockey. Baseball will be starting up pretty soon. Like I said, but NFL, we're still waiting for tomorrow. I mean, we got the Rams in San Francisco, which I'm going to be pulling for San Francisco because I do not like the Rams. And we got Cincinnati and I can't remember who. Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City. Hey, Courtney.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you on mute too? Like I was on mute for a minute when I started.
No, I know. I had it when I was waiting, just in case.
It
Happy
is
birthday!
cold. I feel like where y'all usually at. It's cold here tonight.
What is it down there? What's the temperature?
It is going to be. Let me see what it is right now. It is going to be like close to
I'm looking at
30
ours too.
degrees. 30 degrees in
That's
the.
cold for Florida.
Oh, that's cold. Yeah, it's very cold. Yeah, right now it is. Oh, it's
Florida is always
37.
like hot as
It's 37
ever.
right now. It's 37 right now and dropping. So it's by the time it's hit midnight, it's going to be like the low 30s.
I know we have you beat by a lot.
Oh yeah,
It's 3 degrees right now where we are,
yeah. You got the
and
heater
we have
on
a
and all.
ton of snow, and it hasn't really stopped.
Got the
So
heater going and all that going on. I see my
yeah, we got
studio's
the heat.
out. My heater's out. My studio's out in my garage. There is no heater out here, so it's pretty much cold right where I'm
Oh,
at. I was
you
like,
need a space heater or
I'm going to
something.
have to. Well, I'm not used to it. I don't usually have this kind of weather. This is.
You're in Florida. You don't have
I
to.
usually I got two fans going because I'm sweating. I usually, if you've seen some old streams, I got like sweat going. I'm like, look, the like on airplane when he's trying to fly there and you see the sweat going down his face and on his glasses. That's what I'm usually doing when I'm streaming. I'm usually
You're
sweating to
talking
death.
about the original airplane, right?
Yeah. Remember when he's sweating
Did
like
you have
you
the
see
fish
like
or the
it's like
chicken?
yeah, and it's like that's what I'm usually here. I'm just like sweating. I got two fans going. It's still hot, but I'm not used to cold. So I mean, it feels good, but it's like cold. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well, you're we get the I find it's a lot colder here, like in Pennsylvania. And I forgot it being this cold, but I'm 2 hours away from Philly now, so I'm in the mountains. But in
yeah.
Colorado, it can be way, way,
Oh
way
yeah.
cold, and it doesn't feel this cold. So it's the
Well,
humidity, I think.
and what was bad about here is like like your plants and stuff outside. These plants here is not used to that kind of weather because we got mango trees and tropical trees,
Yeah, I
and
wonder what
they do not like they do not like 30-degree weather. So
I
tomorrow I'm
wonder what
like,
happens
oh,
with that. I
it
wonder if
sometimes can kill the tree. I mean, they say I went out there and watered the tree. They say to water the leaves and stuff, and it will sort of help the tree prevent it. But depending, it's the angle, the angle. See, some are that's why when I planted some of the trees, try to plant them behind the houses, so and behind other bigger trees like the oak trees and stuff, so they can sort of block some of that cold weather. But I've lost a lot of mango trees in the past. You got pretty good sized trees, and it'll kill them all. Sometimes all the way to the ground. Sometimes, and you have to grow back, but you lose that. They lose a pretty good sized tree.
I don't remember ever hearing about Florida getting that cold. Like when I was growing up, I don't ever remember hearing it getting like. Is this like
Yeah.
is this worse than normal for you guys?
This is the
Obviously.
cold. Well, this is the coldest. This is the coldest we've been in probably 6 or 7 years.
Gee.
Probably about 8 years ago, it got cold. We had like a weird coldness where it was all week. It was like every day below freezing. So it was like 28 to. We got one time it was like in the low 20s that week. I mean, it was really cold, and it like killed every tree like we had. It killed everything. I mean, we had ice. We didn't get snow, but the whole yard looked like an ice game. You see ice like everywhere on the tops of roofs and everything. And but like I was looking at the weather map, it's going to be like 40, like 44 or something in Key West. That's cold because we got family in Miami, and it's going to get down to the maybe 39, 38 for them in Miami. That's cold in
That's
Miami.
really Key West.
They
I've been to
finally
Key
they
West. That was a fun time.
yeah, all that merchandise in Walmart, the cold weather jackets and stuff. They always have to just throw it on like the 75% of. They finally get to sell some of it. This
Yeah,
year.
right. So what did you do today for your birthday? Did you hang
Not much.
out?
I slept a little bit more because I stayed up late last night. Slept a little bit. Then I had to go get my because I my chickens. I had to go sort of cover them up. I had to do some extra
Oh, they're
paneling around
probably
them and the
cold.
birds. Yeah, so I got these extra panels. I got that for my parrots. I had to, sort of block the one way. See, the north side and sort of the east side because that's where the trees are not blocking it. So, just to protect them because an animal, any kind of animal ain't going to be used to freezing weather. And so, like I said, I was watering some of the trees that like I said, they say to water the tops of the trees that it might help them out. It prevent them from killing them. So
Yeah.
it won't stunt. It'll supposedly help, but it won't stunt their growth. So when they get that shock of that so cold, if that's what they say. I was just on these these plant specialists. That's what they say to do. So I did it in the past. When it's got cooler like that, and it's helped. I did save the tree. So it's been how cold it gets. I mean, if it gets to the point, it's you may do nothing about it. So besides
we used to have plants and we had plants in Colorado. The legal kind that you can grow there. And we would have to put them in like the shed, where we had electricity in the shed, and we would have like just straight up what do they call them, space heater. But during the day it got so sunny that it didn't even matter the temperature.
Yeah. Well, these are pretty good sized trees and stuff. I think these are 6-7 foot tall trees, so there's nothing you can really do about them. I mean, I used to when I had some smaller ones, I would put covers on them, but that still didn't even help because it'd freeze the bottom of them and it would still die. But like I said, was just see if that helps. And I mean, I did that today and pretty much just messed around the yard. I went to town just to get some groceries because I know it's going to be cold. Tomorrow it's supposed to not get above 40 degrees here. So even during the day.
Finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying.
So I just say I didn't want to get out tomorrow. So I got all my stuff. And so, so I mean, I don't want to be driving on the road and freaking freezing. And we might go to a flea market tomorrow. We might, like I was saying earlier, but if it ain't cold, if it's 30 something degrees, I'm not walking around the flea market because that's an open door thing. And it's not an indoor flea market. So I
miss flea markets. Yeah, my roommate and I finally got out of the house today. We were kind of like snowed in all week, so to say. I don't have a car here, so like I use her car, but the tire blew out and it was down to the rim, and she didn't have a jack.
Oh wow!
So we were kind of just waiting until somebody could help us out for a couple of days. So we didn't leave that house until today, and we went out.
You don't want to be out there in the snow and that going on. You don't want to be out there in the snow and the blizzard.
It was pretty snowy today. We just went to like the Dollar General or something because it's like the only place that's within a 10-minute drive. Otherwise, it's like 20 to 30 minutes to the grocery store. About that. But just to get anything, because tomorrow it's still going to be snowing, so we're kind of at least prepared a little bit. But we were like getting out of food. We had like one roll of toilet paper left. It was like we're still stuck here.
And the stores are empty. And the stores are empty right now because all these truckers are having strikes and stuff. So you don't want to get caught like they did in Virginia. Do you remember that? It was a couple weeks ago when they had that blizzard and they had all them people on 95. It was blocked for like.
Oh my gosh, that's like 95.
I mean, they were stuck there 48 hours.
Like, I can't stand 95 anyway, and I can't even imagine.
Could you imagine me stuck on the road for 48 hours and just like in the middle of nowhere like that on 95?
No, I cannot imagine that.
Here we go.
Hey,
Ready?
LDG.
Jason. Hello, Jason.
What's going on,
Courtney.
Hi.
Hi.
Is that a
How are you?
He's awake, man. He wasn't sleeping last night. He was like, I'm asleep. I was like 2 in the
morning. Oh, yeah. I was dead. Hey, let me change my voice
like,
1 second. Sorry.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Did you have like a voice?
Hey, you know what, LDG? I was playing the thing in the background, and your picture was up there. You were like from my old stream, so you were live in the show anyway, bro.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
It's awesome. He sounds like Darius. It's like the same.
Like Darius, I was doing this while Darius was in digital diapers. Okay.
Okay.
I taught Darius this. Okay.
You told him everything.
I am Mr. Miyagi. He is Daniel's son.
He's the Mr. Miyagi He's the Mr. Miyagi of YouTube.
I give him credit though. Because he found a really good voice to use.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Jason Lee. What's going on? And Courtney. All right.
You're right.
Darius is not the only one.
No, it's all right. All right. What's going on?
You cracked me up.
Wow.
It rhymed. Jason Lee, Courtney. You're a poet. You didn't even.
There you go.
Hey, you got
that works. You know what? Son of a bitch. Like the Jason Lee Courtney. There you go. It's like cookies and pickles with pickles.
It is.
You guys go good together. Me and Courtney. I mean, Carol.
Tell her to come on. Tell Cookie to come on. And
I don't know. Where is she? She was
No, I always assume you
she was
guys
in the
were all
waiting room.
talking. Tell her to get her butt on here. Tell her we request her her presence.
Request. We demand you get here now.
I don't demand. She's bigger than
I
me.
do.
She can
No,
move
I
my
demand.
butt. and I've known her since 6th grade, so I don't dare.
Yeah, I was I don't know what I was doing, and I was like, I was chilling in the waiting room live because I'm always live, and I was just talking to nobody. And nobody's watching. Like one or two people were watching me, so I'm just talking to myself, and then I hit the YouTube button, and then son of a bitch, Jason Lee is streaming. So I was like, dropped everything I'm doing and came over. Well, I'm still streaming, but.
Well, I told you earlier I might be, just depending on what happens. We didn't get to go out or anywhere, so I was like, yeah, might be, might not. I had it set up, but I was like, I wasn't 100% because if they tell me we're going out to the coast, I'm like, well, I won't be back in time if that happens, and I'm not going to stream on my phone. I did that one time, and that's not a fun.
Oh God, yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, anybody who's watching, I'm dropping the link to this stream in the chat. Get your butt over here now. All right, now that's the side.
Yeah, I know there's probably
man, the cell phone trying streaming. Oh, pain in the ass. Tell me about it.
God, I know. I have to do it. I have to do it on Basco's on Wednesday night for his show. Yeah, and I just try to get because I take my break during when I'm working, so I'll take my break there during his show, and it's a pain because where I work at, the buildings are 10 metal buildings, and it kills the signal.
I can imagine.
So I'm in it. That's why I tell them, dude, if I pop in and out, it's the signal. So I have to go outside sometimes, and it's just a pain in the ass. So it's like I hate streaming like that. But I'm there for. I'm there to support him. I'm there to support him. I don't want to. I don't. Right. Show up. But yeah. So what? Yep. How's in sunny Orlando right now? I bet y'all are really cool right now, huh?
Dude, it's like 40 something degrees out here. You kidding me? I'm like, it's freezing out there.
We're colder than you.
Totally right now, freezing.
Yeah, what I say it was. Let me see. Let me go back to it. 37. We're 37.
Unbelievable
right
freezing.
Mm-hmm. You want to go over to SeaWorld and get splashed by Shamu right now, too.
Yeah, shit. Let's see here. Latest update, right? Temperature and I can't type. Temp in Orlando is officially. It was 43 or 2. Now we're at 41.
Oh yeah,
we are officially under a freezing warning right now.
Oh yeah.
Official freeze warning. And it's even got rain. We got the icon in possible drizzle.
Ooh, you might get some snow flurries then.
We might get some snow.
Yeah.
We might actually get some freaking snow. If we do, I'll try to take a photo.
I've never seen. They said where I live here, it snowed the year before I was born. So because my mom and them they lived around this area. And it snowed like that year or two before I was born. But it wasn't a lot. It was flurries. So, but I mean, if it snows, it's going to be we're under who the hell knows what's happening. It's like day after tomorrow type weather or something.
Cookie's
They're still here.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, I gotta go pee. So she's here.
Not you guys. Sorry. One second.
I have food.
Hi, Cookie.
Hi.
Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I love food.
Happy birthday.
What's going on? What's going on?
Take off the sport.
Take the sport call.
None. How are you?
Good. It's cold, chilly birthday night.
I'll go back to the cutlery, but yeah, it's cold. It's 2 degrees here right now.
I was gonna say y'all are cold, but y'all are used to that. Me and LDG are not used to this kind of. Oh, he might be. I don't know, but I'm not used to this kind of weather.
Oh, is he still crying about it being 50 degrees in Orlando?
I think it's 41.
Is that Carol? Is that Carol? Yeah. I can't see the screen or anything. Carol?
Yes.
I'm sorry. You bitching over here?
What?
Right here?
What?
I don't know. Yeah, it's freaking
You should
cold.
come here.
It's 41.
Come
I
here
just
and
went
fight for me.
outside.
You won't.
I'm outside again.
Jason Lee, if you didn't know,
I'm not in my warm bed
wait,
with my
I
space
never do it,
heater.
but that's my roommate. That's who I live with. So Cookie is actually just about 30 feet that way.
No, she's over 30 feet from that way.
Yeah, she's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
I'm her charity case. I pay rent, but I'm her charity case when I got going through divorce. I'm renting a room from her. So
I let her
Got
come
the,
out of the kennel every now and then.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
out tonight. It's fun. Yeah, not locked up.
How nice
today.
of you.
Yay!
You let her out every now and then. Yeah.
Well, we were
let
both
her go
locked
out
up for a
today.
couple of
You
days.
put
We
her in
couldn't go
the-
anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm outside.
Yeah.
Again.
Tired.
Oh my
outside.
God. It is fucking cold.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, LDG. I think I looked a second ago, but it's 3 degrees
you
here.
better
3.
bundle up there.
It's not 3. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay,
feels like it's negative
please,
15.
listen.
It's right.
Is it 3 degrees
I'm
in your room?
They got the heater on, man. They got the heater. I said I was telling them I'm out in the garage and I don't have no heater out here. So I got this big.
You
ass
have enough
jacket.
clothes on. You need to have like a scarf or like a hat and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Wait, you're in a garage?
Yeah, that's where my studio is. I have
Oh
it
my
out there. in
God,
my
dude.
garage. It is cold.
Do,
That's
do you feel warm? Does the computer heat up at all?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit, but not enough to get. It's cold. Like I said, even the lights. I'm usually out here like
It's
I was telling
cold.
dude. I told him, you remember Airplane with the guys with he's like sweating and it's almost like egg yolks going down his face. That's why
Yeah.
I'm usually streaming because it's so hot. And I got 2 fans blowing and I'm just like, I'm like, man, I said it, but it's like cold tonight.
Yeah, it is. It is freaking chilly.
It was cold.
When you
outside.
don't need to smoke to see your breath, it's cold.
Yeah. No walking
That's
down
so-
International
it's so
Drive
funny
to the
hearing that.
bars tonight, right? LDG?
Never that. It's never that.
Where you were hanging out
Walking to the bars?
Yeah, like
No
when
way.
you were hanging out the other night, when you were hanging out.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't
None of
walking.
that
No,
None of that out tonight. No, none of that tonight.
you know. Well, I mean, tonight, no, but I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind chili. But this is beyond chili.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Well, it's gonna get
past
worse.
chili.
Well, you're gonna get in freezing pretty soon. By 3 in the morning, it'll be freezing.
Well, I think I
Hey,
saw a
Cookie, how
lizard
much snow
drop.
do you think
drop.
we
The
have so
80s
far?
on Thursday for you.
Cookie, how much snow do you think we've gotten?
Much.
I know, but I can't tell like inch wise.
There's probably a
You
foot, but
got-
it's all been blowing
You can't
around.
tell inch wise. I've
That's what I
never
think,
heard
too.
a female
But it's inches.
ever say that before.
Also, what Cookie just
Please.
said is it's windy. It's windy AF here, so like it's blowing the snow a little bit. But about a foot. That's what I was gonna guess, and it's still gonna keep snowing. I think it's
That's
the
what
bomb
it was. It was
cyclone, yo.
windy. It was windy. Yes, LDG. Was it windy? We're in Orlando last night.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
little bit.
we were getting like gale force winds here. I mean, it was like the
What?
branches. I mean, and it was cold, but it was like a real strong thunderstorm type rain, wind.
Really?
Yeah, last night, and then now it's calm.
Wow.
Now it's like calm, but it's like cold. Yeah, but you get that, that cold but windy feel. That's what it was last night. But now it's just calm cold. You just feel like in a deep freezer.
Yeah, right now it's calm cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
feel
no
like
wind.
Feel like you're in a deep freezer. The other one was like you have, like a sort of like one of them air blowers. It's like really cold to you. That's what it felt last
Oof.
night. But like now, it's just feel like you just
I'll
walked
tell
in
ya.
a deep freezer. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Canadian Spider-Man. I bet he's cold. If he's up in Canada, I bet he's cold.
Oh yeah,
right
he's
now, too.
freezing. That guy's freezing.
I know Anzo
Everyone's
says,
saying-
"Oh, it's only 12 or 20 below zero." I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. I'll pass." Oh man, that is crazy.
I tweeted this out,
Yeah.
so well, Punk Waddle came. He's here, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's. I apologize. I'm probably making funny
Mara.
faces when I'm like on the other screen typing. I'm like,
Hey, Mara.
hello. Canadian
Yeah.
Spider-Man's here. Hi, Canadian Spider-Man. Hi, Raquel. Hi, I love food. I love food too. Blame him. No, we're happy to have you here. Don't blame
Mhm.
LDG.
Yeah,
I
Carol.
was on Moira's stream and from here. So
Oh, and now she's here.
thank you for letting me go.
That was nice of her.
All right. All right. I'm safe in the room.
Back
Where I was going.
Okay.
It's not
You back in your room?
Yeah. My dog wanted to go around the house.
I'm sure that dog.
Everything's freshly painted.
I'm sure the dog wanted to get in pretty quick after he stepped out there, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
What
did.
kind of dog do you have, LDG?
He's a half Chihuahua Terrier.
Oh, he's a little guy. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say
He's a little guy.
my dog, my Boston Terrier, he's like a better wardrobe than me, but coats and sweaters and stuff because you're in Colorado in the snow, they get cold. People used to be like, you dress up your dog, you're that person. I'm like, no, it's actually cold. Yeah, I dress up my dog, but it's cold, so I'm allowed to.
Right.
I got a
I
little
didn't
terrier.
even
I got a
know
little
my
terrier.
baby
She's
as
got a
much as
jacket on right now
brought
too.
that dog.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Cookie? I didn't hear you.
No, I was saying I got a little terrier, Jack Russell Terrier. And
I said I didn't even bundle mine up. You bundle.
Got you. And you have a Jack Russell Terrier? Is that what you said? JJ?
Yeah, I got her one, her little sweaters on right now. And she's shaking. They've got that and covers on her in her little crate. And she's she's cold. She's like, I said, you want to go out? I said, you want to go out to the bathroom? And it goes, she's like, she don't even want to go out. She's staying in her room. She said, I'll wait till the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll want to wait in the morning because it's going to be 31 degrees or 28 degrees in the morning. So she might not want to be coming in there either. So
I'm working on my relationship with Jack Russell Terriers. My aunt had two of them, and one of them jumped at my face, and I have a scar from like the top of my nose down to my lip. It like the dog's tooth went through my entire lip. It was awful. No, I actually like them, but
Why did you do the dog?
for a while I was a little like, Jack Russells, you're crazy.
they're snippy. They're snippy. But they're snippy. They will bite you. Yeah, I mean you think they're a little dog?
Like,
they'll put a good little bite mark on them if you get them mad. Yeah, or somebody they don't know.
I didn't do anything. It was at Thanksgiving. It was my Aunt Carol's dog, and we were just sitting there, and I'm like, Carol, your dog just kind of snapped at my face, and I didn't notice anything until I saw blood spurting from my peripheral vision. I was like,
they're real protective because my mom's she
had
had
one
or
something.
And so my mom
Your
had
mom
one
what?
and my mom had one like 6-7 years ago, and anybody he did not know, he would think damn the dog was a bulldog or something because he would literally try to jump on them and bite them, and he was a little dog like that big. I mean, he was a vicious little thing for a small dog, but he was they're very protective of non-family members. Oh, there's number one. Let me pop him in here. Hey, number one, what's going on, bro?
what up, number one?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Is it cold where you living right now?
No, it's only like 30 degrees. So what? It ain't
That's not
cold.
cold. I agree with him.
It ain't cold.
That's cold. That's cold.
I lived below zero temperature before.
Freaking freezing.
This ain't cold.
Oh God.
But you're used to it though. You're Missouri, right?
Oh.
Missouri.
Yeah,
area.
I'm from Missouri originally, so
Yeah, you're there near Deeds.
you guys, you Floridians are a bunch of wussies, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Missouri is a. I got stranded in Missouri for like 3 days when I was driving across the country in Concordia. Are you familiar with that town? It's off of 70.
Okay, well,
And it's near Effingham.
off of 70, then
Gigantic cross.
passed it one time or another because
Yeah, I don't know. It was
70
a very
goes
interesting
from
place.
St. Louis to Kansas City, so I've been that way a bunch of. So I know where Columbia is, obviously, which is right off of 70.
These were like little tiny. It was a little tiny town. It was not. It wasn't really anywhere you wanted to be stuck for a couple of days, in my opinion. But We made the best of it.
Yeah.
Your state did get the nickname Misery, though, for a
Well,
couple of days there.
but yeah, the thing about Missouri is Jefferson City, which is the capital, is the only capital that is really not located off a major highway. It's not located off a major highway like every other capital is.
Jefferson City isn't? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Jefferson City is not.
So it's
Columbia,
not off of.
Columbia, where the University of Missouri is, but Jefferson City is a little bit further away than that.
Hi, Tony Nassar.
So yeah, most people don't realize Jefferson City is kind of in a bad location, really. They didn't.
Kansas City's not the greatest. Well, you're talking about like location wise, I guess. But Kansas City, I remember being a little rough.
Yeah,
stuff there.
Yeah,
it reminded me of Philly, where I'm from, but I didn't expect it to be that way.
I mean, yeah, the western part of Missouri is way different than the eastern part because, yeah, growing up in St. Louis and St. Charles, basically, I mean, you're used to it being kind of, well, especially really both, because St. Charles like exploded big time, and it's pretty densely packed and everything. Not as much as St. Louis, but still,
So it's basically, Jason Lee, it's basically the same temperature in Florida as it is in Missouri.
I guess.
See, that's nutty to me because that's it shouldn't be like that in Florida.
Yeah, I know. Well, somebody was in here. Somebody's from Texas here, and it's the same thing. But see, Texas got some weird. I guess it's the way the jet stream, I guess, dipped on us this time because last year Texas got some weird freeze that, like in Houston, all the way in like Galveston, they were getting ice and freezing on the boats on the Gulf of Mexico, because you see these boats in the Gulf of Mexico and ice on them, and like that's where all those pipes were breaking and stuff, and and that's not normal. They don't you don't usually get that like especially on the coastal area, especially. But I mean, northern Texas, of course they're gonna get snow and stuff, but so it's where this winter, they call it a winter blast, or like I said, we ain't had one in a while, so this is the first for Florida. I mean, we got cool, but not this cold in a while.
Yeah, this is for freeze, I think, since a long time that I can.
Yeah. Now, like Danny, I know Danny. If you're on a comment chat, he lives over in South Carolina, and look away. I was looking away the jet stream, and they get pounded with snow right now. I know y'all are getting it too in New York and New Jersey and that area too. But I know he's getting. I mean, it's gonna
be freaking up to the 70s again by Monday. So who cares?
That's the thing. It's Monday, Tuesday. Then we're gonna be back 78, and everybody's gonna then it's gonna drop again. Like I think Wednesday, Thursday. So everybody gonna get everybody sick.
It's only for a couple of days. So it's like, come on, man, toughen up, man.
Yeah. Well, it was just cold. Well, it was not this cold, but it was like 4 days ago. It was close to the 40s, 30. It was maybe 39, 40. Like 4 or 5 days ago, and then it got hot again for a couple of days, and boom, we got really cold. So, there's Basco. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Links in the
yeah. People who complain about cold, probably the same damn people complain about it raining and can't drive in the rain and shit either.
Well, it depends on the rain. Now in Florida, we get rain. Yeah. I've had a rainstorm once. You couldn't see 2 feet in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about those torrential downpour type rain.
I've had many of those.
Yeah, I can't drive in that. No way. You kidding me? Gotta pull over.
Well, I have when I was working for Frito, was in those box trucks, and we're not supposed to be. If the wind is a certain speed, like if it gets up to 30, 40 mile per hour, we have to pull over. And I was like in the middle of nowhere one time and got called into a storm like that. And I thought that thing was going to flip over me. We get some really bad storms here in Florida too. That's the thing.
Yeah,
out of the blue.
And they pop
last
up
year in Colorado. I got caught in the squall.
Out of nowhere.
I had never been in a squall before, and that was some pretty crazy stuff.
I hate the word.
And and then of course when a hurricane rolls through here too, then you got to worry about that.
Yeah. It's good old Florida when the hurricanes come. We ain't that's what I'm worried about this year. We ain't had one in a couple of years, so we're sort of due.
Yeah, not one that's done some major damage. In a while.
We had that one. What was that one? You remember that one? It was like, was it 3 years ago? The one it was setting off the Bahamas that was like almost 200 miles an hour, and it was supposed to go right through West Palm Beach.
Yeah,
I was working in where I was working at in Fort Pierce. That was supposed to be the epicenter where the eye was going to go over, and it was like they was telling, and everything was the forecast say it's going straight through right through Tampa, and where are you going to go? I mean, you're screwed. That thing was so big, it's just going to wipe right through the whole state. And people were like, well, should we close? Our manager or DM was like, oh, well, should we close? You damn right we're going to close. I'm getting the hell out of here, because, I mean, it was evacuation. It was chaos, the whole state was during that time. Because where was you going to go? You couldn't go south. You couldn't go north. People were leaving the state, when that thing. And then I just out of the blue, just turned away from us. But, I mean, that was a panic move there, and we're sort of due. We ain't had nothing like that in a while, or when it actually hit us. I mean, we've had a couple tropical storms, but nothing major. So, like I said, poor Louisiana's been hit hard the last couple of years. So, you never know. Knock on wood. Hopefully not. But
I like good violent weather. I just do. I always wanted to be a storm chaser. Just couldn't get anybody to go with me.
Yeah, because they all called you fucking crazy. You want to chase storms? Yeah, sure. Let me do that. We can do that. No, hurricanes. No, tornadoes.
Twister, like Twister.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I would follow the already established storm chasers who know what they're doing, and I'll just kind of like tail them and just do what they do. They're not going to want to die in the storm, so I'm going to follow them. But they know where the storms are.
How do you know? For all you know, somebody's got. Well, yeah.
Because a couple of them have been around.
How close are we going to get?
I know. I watch them on YouTube, man. And those guys they're like on road in the middle of Kansas or somewhere, and that storm is like in a pasture, like good 400 yards from them, and like. I think it's going to turn this way. And they just keep going straight. And the storm looks like it's coming right at them. And like, holy moly. We need to get Deej.
I don't want to get that close.
And get Deej to do that in his bunny suit. Maybe chase the storm down there for his YouTube channel or something.
Is a flying bunny? I see. Oh, that's his Deej. Okay, never mind.
See, I'll
go with him because I want to. And I'll tie the bunny to my truck. The bunnies.
It's a truck.
With a bunny attached to it? What?
Exactly.
That'll make for great content. I mean, poor Deej.
I can see it now. Dude, poor Deej would be screaming for life.
Do it live on the live stream too, man. That would be.
Yeah.
Would be funny, the bunny suit or the banana suit?
Either. I'd love to see him in the greatest American hero suit.
The flying
That'd
banana.
Be
great. My God. So what's going on with everybody else? Anything new going on?
I still got 4 more days to wait till my battery gets here. That sucks.
For your battery?
I bought a battery replacement for my UPS battery backup.
Oh,
so it's making this noise right now, or it's an alarm, and it's a pain in the ass to shut off. But they're making me because I ordered it 2 days ago. Shipping is like I was able to get things today. Like I buy it in the morning, it's delivered by like 5 hours. And not batteries.
I'm
Batteries? No. You gotta wait like 6 to 7 days. I'm like,
I'm sure everything's backed up now, especially with, like I said, all those truckers on strike and this weather and all this. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be all kind of stuff's gonna be hard to get in now. It's not gonna be instant deliveries for a little bit.
Yeah, LVG. Amazon doesn't revolve around you.
no, it's fine. It doesn't have to revolve around me. I already have the universe revolving around me. I don't need the solar system.
You know.
The world.
Where's some goofy drones that they use by Amazon? I ain't never seen one of those yet.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Amazon drone.
Oh, they keep shooting
Yeah, I
down.
saw those.
They ever deliver something by drone to my house? I'm keeping the damn drone.
Right?
They're probably trying to make it more cost effective right now.
What were we flying with the drone earlier today? Was it the PlayStation?
PS5.
I don't remember.
Imagine that. You see a PS5 flying around on a drone. People be trying to shoot it down to get the PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
I got me a big old PS5 net to catch it.
No, I'm trying to shoot the damn thing down. Shoot, that's like free money, baby. Shoot that drone.
Hunting dogs to go fetch it out in that field.
I mean, yeah.
I'd shoot that drone big time.
PS5, baby. Score.
Yeah. Better believe that.
Do it.
Skeet shooting for prizes. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, where I live, they would be. That's the thing. Where I live, people see that, they'd be like trying to shoot it down.
Yeah.
For free merchandise.
Oh yeah, baby. Give me that drone.
They'll start shooting back.
Yeah, now where LDG lives, you probably couldn't do that. You'd have all of Orlando PD on you, but here where I live, you could probably get away with it.
The drone shooting back at you.
How they gonna know?
Yeah, the drone will shoot back.
They probably
Watch
do.
out.
I probably do.
How could they catch you? How could they catch you? Really? You shoot the drone down.
Camera.
It would tell you just the last location of the drone, and that's it.
Well, if you shoot it down.
They probably have little weaponized drones.
A little weaponized robot.
Yeah, camera on it, but you smash the thing up, the damn camera gonna be working no more.
Well, I mean, most likely, yes, that's the thing though. But then they have like a 911 call to the police on that. Yeah, so.
Oh, they would have it up the
police
stream.
on the way.
Well, they'd have the stream going.
How long does it take? I mean, you shoot the thing down. How long does it take to get to it? Not that long if you're close, but
We're shooting drones. Happy birthday! We're shooting down drones.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's cold, not in the room.
When are you getting that PS5?
I mean, I'm just being real, man. You definitely could fly them damn drones around New York City. Holy cow! Forget that noise. People definitely be going after them drones there.
Put a parental advisors. We do not advise anybody to shoot down any drones for the stream. So just
don't shoot the drone.
Do not.
It's all a skit, right, LBG?
It's all part of the show.
It's a learning.
LBG, what is in the background of your picture? Oh, a second ago, it looked like, was it like the ocean or was it smoke?
It could have been the ocean. I wasn't looking. It's random. It's random clips.
Yeah.
So.
It's a random mess.
Yeah.
Random madness.
Jason Lee, did you have any special food for your birthday?
Hey,
special meal?
Yeah.
Well, my wife
LGG,
makes steak.
What I saw today?
What?
You know what I saw today? It's they're making what's those things called? Pops or whatever. You know what the pops are, right?
Pops?
Ooh.
Yeah, the
POPS?
Yeah.
No clue.
You know, they're like bobbleheads or whatever.
Okay.
You've seen them before, I'm sure. The pop,
I'm sure.
the
Go ahead.
the little pop bobbleheads or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, get this.
Funko Pop.
Get this. They got Wanda and Vision at the little dining room table pop
Great.
from
Great.
from that first episode, basically.
Yeah. From the first, yeah.
I want to hear what Jason was eating really quick. I was very interested. Did you have any good food for your birthday?
Oh, for dinner, my wife made she made steak. We were see the thing. That's what I was saying. I didn't know if I was going to stream that because they were going to take me to the Texas Roadhouse. Oh, but it had to go to the coast. But they didn't want to get out with the cold weather and stuff and get back. And so they made home. We ate at home. So
if you talk to Tim Christ anytime soon, tell him they have Gundam figures out now again. The robots, you know what I mean? Because I saw those too. I was like, dang, man, they're coming out with everything now.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Man,
They're laughing about in the chat.
they're coming out with all kinds of cool ass stuff that used to be back in the day. Because there was like a ton of Batman figures, tons of Gremlins, tons of aliens, tons of all you know, you name the franchise and there's something out for it somewhere. You know, whether it was a good franchise or not, because they had freaking Charlie's Angel dolls and I mean, yeah, like I said, you name it, it was there, pretty much.
Where was this at, number one?
This is just at Target.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. It was at a Target. I was like, dang, Target has all kinds of cool stuff at it now. Shit.
I haven't been in a Target in, I can't tell you how long. It's been a long time.
So
I like Target.
yeah, and, yeah. I mean, Walmart has pretty much the same stuff too, but Target seems to have a little bit more of a variety. Because they had like Goosebumps. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's. Stranger Things. I mean, like I said, you name it, any kind of popular show, Game of Thrones. They had something, some kind of. I could have bought a dragon if I wanted to, whatever,
Pretty cool.
But I mean, Walmart has some of the same stuff as well, but not as much as Target. It seems. Yeah. Target had way more Gremlins, way more of a variety of things. Like I said, they had some Gundam robots there. Batman, lots of Batman figures. I could have bought like 20 damn Riddlers and 20 Jokers if I wanted to. I think that's how many they had there.
Hello. Who is that? I can't even see.
Canadian Spider-Man.
Welcome.
Oh, hey.
Wow, this is live. Okay, I thought it was
yeah.
There we go. Okay.
He's out by the fire. I thought it was
Yeah,
Come back on screen. Hi. You've got a nice fire going.
Yeah, I got it going again. I thought I would come on and say happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Awesome.
Wow. Yeah, so you can legally drink now. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Been a few years ago. I wish I was closer to those years. Yeah, it's been a couple years ago.
Don't ever say that, man. We can get away with shit now that we never could have got away with when we were like 20. No fucking way. For some reason, people give us like credibility now just because of our age. Like, what the fuck?
Speak for yourself. I think I got away with a lot more in my 20s.
It works different for ladies. I don't claim to know how it works for ladies. Yeah,
Definitely
I'm just
does,
speaking about dudes.
Thank you, Basco.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother Frank. Thank you.
Yay, happy birthday.
Has anyone toasted you? Because I have a big bottle of vodka here.
Oh, man, not yet.
Cheers.
I have.
Awesome, man.
I don't drink alcohol, but it looks like a beer. Seltzer water. We'll pretend it's a beer.
Cheers.
Happy birthday and many more.
Thank you.
Many more.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have you, so what have you indulged in, if I could ask, for your birthday? Have you given yourself any birthday presents? Or treats or cupcakes or...
Well, not really much today. Like I said, we was going to go over to the steakhouse over on the coast, Texas Roadhouse, but my wife and I didn't want to do because it was going to be cold, and they didn't want to go. So she made steak here. So she made some ribeyes and stuff here. So it was sort of a stay home today. I had to, like I said, I was talking to Courtney earlier. I had to take care of the plants and stuff here. I was trying to, because I have a lot of tropical plants and they're not used to really cold weather. So I'm trying to figure out how to save them best I can, and the animals, getting them covered up and stuff.
When you say plants around here, I assume you mean weed.
No.
That's how it is in Colorado too.
Yeah. Well, if we had that, I probably had to cover it up too, because it wouldn't have lasted here either.
No. But is your climate really good for growing things?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's but like anything with when it gets 28 degrees here, it does not, because we got right here like tropical, like what you're talking, or mangoes, papaya, anything tropical. Caribbean tropical fruit. You were really good growing here, but oranges. But see, even that oranges does not like it when it gets that cold either. They like cool
we
weather.
Grow peaches here. We grow peaches and apples really well. Like I've had Georgia peaches. Mm-hmm. Our peaches are as good in my opinion. Okanagan, British Columbia peaches. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, but we don't. We have 4 months. How long is your growing season? Probably longer than 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months. But see, like a peach peach can handle that because they go dormant. They're even apple. It's a tree that goes dormant, and they'll resprout themselves. I mean, but like even the orange trees not used to it. They're used to green weather all year round, and especially if you get to really tropical plants, you go in your mangoes, papayas, or lychees or anything like that. They do not like anything below 40 degrees, and it will sort of kill the plants. So you have to sort of cover them up or water. They say water the leaves and stuff to try to prevent I guess it helps them not stunt the tree or something.
I knew a girl like that once. Didn't like anything below 40 degrees. I don't like anything below 40 degrees, frankly. No, fuck. Do you have any success in growing like limes or lemons where you are?
Yeah, limes, lemons.
Nice.
Citrus, grapefruit.
Wine grapes. We have a lot of wineries. We have wine tours are really big here. How about wine where you go? Or maybe you don't get the cold. I don't know.
We have, they do have some here. That's more in California. I mean, we get
nice. I'm Courtney's cookies.
Yeah. We get we got the muscadine grapes and different kind of grapes, but they handle the cold weather easily too. I mean, and it doesn't bother them. They go dormant and it'll come back, regrow themselves.
But do you get frost where you are?
We have the last yesterday we did. See, we've had got really cold weather 5 days ago, and we had frost and ice on the house and the yard, and then for 3 days it went back up to 70 degrees again, and now we went back.
Really cold weather where you are, did you?
And then now we're back to where we're freezing again, and then we're gonna get 2 days of this, 2 or 3 days, and it's gonna go back in the 60s, 70s again. And I don't know if it's going
Nice.
to. It may get cold again. It may get cold again the next week. I don't know. It's one of those. It'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So
if it hits 70s here, I'm in my shorts and t-shirt, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Not even
That's
kidding.
pretty much how. That's pretty much, I think, how everybody was in Colorado, at least when I was there, because there's no humidity, so you couldn't.
Right.
But here I'd say it's like jeans and I don't know, maybe a t-shirt weather.
Well, that's probably humidity. It's really humid here in Florida.
Yeah, the humidity on the East Coast. I'm in Pennsylvania now, so it's totally different. It feels way colder than it did, and the temperature's colder in Colorado right now. But it feels colder here.
Excuse me, do you feel like it's been here, it's been quite a mild winter, it's been really short and mild? We had one cold snap, but how about where you are? Is that the same?
Wait, Courtney or me?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, each of you. Sorry, ladies first.
Oh, go ahead, Courtney. Go ahead, because I know you.
Although it is the birthday boy.
No, Courtney first.
Okay. I'm going. All right. I'm just going to go for it.
Somebody go.
I'm in the Poconos in Pennsylvania now. So I moved from like a ski town in Colorado to a ski town on the East Coast. So the humidity here makes it feel colder, but it's been snowing pretty steadily. We've had I don't know. This is my first year here. So I was in Colorado for 14 years. They are getting dumped on, the town that I moved from.
But if it's too cold, it doesn't snow. So that means it shouldn't be too cold.
But it does here. It's 3 degrees right now, and it's snowing. But in Colorado, that typically is the case. It doesn't snow when it gets to like real negative temperatures and stuff like that. I don't know about here. I don't know if it's different in any way, but it's definitely snowing all day. It's definitely really cold.
And sorry, Jay, birthday boy. What? Sorry, what were you going to say?
Go. I was quick the wrong way.
Yeah.
No. That was good, yeah.
Although
it took me a while to figure out what 3 degrees was. What? 3?
Yeah.
What? That's not freezing. What?
Well, our weather, usually we'll get cool, but we haven't starting in October, November, we'll start getting cooler because you're used to 90 degrees all the way into almost October. 90 to 100. But then we'll start getting cooler, cool waves, so it might pop in the 70s. It stayed hot all the way into December. Christmas, it was hot. It was 90-some degrees here. It was hot. And so we had no cool snaps. A cool snap to us is 60, 65 degrees, maybe, that feels good. But that's good.
But that's storm just last year.
That was in Texas. Texas had that. Texas. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, I thought it hit you as well. Oh, sorry.
No, it didn't hit us. It hit Texas. It was a weird. We stayed 60s, 70s last year. We didn't really get cold. Maybe dropped down to maybe the 50s and once or twice, but we didn't get into freezing. But Texas, it dropped weird and went into Houston.
That's right. And Doomcock was in danger. Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was freezing the pipes and all that. Yeah, and it was on the coastline.
People had a bad time. Yeah.
I mean, they shut down that. There was a couple of those plastic plants and those plants right there on the around Houston and stuff because they had ice on sailboats and stuff out there my
local sushi restaurant has plastic plants all through the restaurant. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's just.
That's a joke. I'm sorry. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Jason.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're good. But yeah, we didn't get that. Was last year over there. So I mean, and supposedly somebody in Texas, they said they've gotten this cold. So who knows? This weather's kind of strange.
But I mean, does it seem to you that there's no normal anymore? Really?
No, I mean,
I feel that way.
Well, I mean, look like what happened. Well, this was before the first of the year. They were showing L.A. and that side of the country, they were showing L.A. in freezing weather. I think this is around Thanksgiving or around Christmas. L.A. and that whole area in California was freezing. And New York over there was 70 degrees. It was what in the hell is going on? I was what's going on? Everybody on that side is freezing and nobody in New York, because they had a hot, during Thanksgiving. And now, I guess they're cold now, but But
That's crazy.
normally, they during Fancy and Mace, when they get the pasty spray and all that, it's cold and getting cold, but it was warm for some reason. So and the weather's all messed up. I mean, we've had all kind of weird things going on. Like, look at all those tornadoes they just had, recently in Kentucky and all that.
That's crazy.
I mean, and they had a few come through Florida like a couple weeks ago.
I don't know what you just did, but you just had a huge amount of sparks and fire come out of your freaking chimney. I could see it from over my place. That's crazy. What did you do? Did you throw gasoline in your fire? It lit up my fucking yard from over here. Yeah, you seriously had sparks coming out your chimney.
I love
Sebastian's
listening to
home.
his
Did your husband throw shit in the
it's
fire?
secret operation. He can see the whole neighborhood.
Hey man, what the fuck did you just throw in your wood stove? What did you throw in your wood stove? I don't know what you're burning.
Looking out
Spider-Man. Your chimney, dude.
He's your friendly neighborhood Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was about to call the police. It lit up.
They're probably
I could read shit on a. Yeah, no, it was. I could read a book on the fire. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, okay. Wait. Thank you, bro, stopping by.
Are you guys good? There's no fire. You're safe. Do I need to come over there? I have vodka. Dude, I got magic mushrooms. Okay.
So he cracks me up.
All right, man.
You never know what you'll find here on the stream.
All right.
I know. Well, I'm waiting for him to come back to you because I'm starving. I'm actually going to hop off and get something to eat.
Okay, well, as long as you guys are good, that was a big fucking fire. That was cool.
Yeah.
Can you guys do that in another minute, and I'll take a video of it, and I'll put it on a live stream? I'm doing a live stream right now. Would you guys do that again? And
Jason
we'll
Lee, happy birthday.
Thank you,
in the chat area, okay?
Yeah. I would probably go a little bit longer. I know because there's a couple streams going on tonight. I don't want to interrupt with those tonight. So we'll probably do a little bit longer here.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, you're warming up at least a little bit, right? You're not as busy.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit warmer. Yeah, a little bit warmer.
It's because you've all these people around you to keep you warm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll see you later.
I don't know what we're fixing to see. We're fixing to see something go out of the chimney, so I don't know.
Oh, hey, sorry. There was a bit of an
funny.
emergency over here. There was a lot of
the whole neighborhood.
Guys.
See you later. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you.
Good night. Happy birthday.
So what happened to the chimney? Something going out the chimney over there?
It lit up the yard like a fucking fireworks. I think they were burning something illegal in there. I don't know.
It shot up the chimney, huh?
It was because some fire place. You got to understand, we live out in the country, and the nearest town to us, if there's a fire out here, their fire department cannot come out here, because if they're out here helping us with a fire, and then all of a sudden a fire breaks out in town and they're not available, they're an hour away.
Oh wow!
So we're on our own, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
okay. Do y'all have a local? Do you have a volunteer fire, like a local volunteer, what you call it?
That would be a lot more organized than we presently are.
Oh, okay.
No, we have guys with we have farmers with a lot of heavy equipment.
Oh, okay.
Everybody and their dog here has a chainsaw, knows how to use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got equipment everywhere. So, no, as of yet, we don't have one. But the point is, we just look after each other, and if
well, like where I live, I'm in the middle of the state of Florida. I live in a small town, but I live 10 miles north of this town. So where the fire department is 10 miles.
I knew you were in Florida.
And then there's a community another 10 miles north of us. They call Fort Drum, and there's another one called Bassinger. and that, they're a good 20 miles from town, and there's nothing in the nearest. Orlando's way up where LDG is 50, 60 miles, Vero 60 miles, other places 60 miles. They have like a small little building with like a one little fire truck in there. So they call it a volunteer. So I guess the people in that community, if something happens, they'll be able to they're able to go, like the main people, the church, the people that has the church, like the churches, the stores and stuff around there.
And it's not a paid position.
No, it's volunteer, and it's just the main people lives in that community, so they help.
They do it for the glory and the.
Hello, happy birthday, Jason Lee.
Thank you. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, like my friend, his dad was a pastor out there, and he was one of the volunteer, and then he was too. He was younger, but he was one of the volunteers, and they had like a couple of the main. There was a person that had a store out, a country store out there, and they was one. And so if anything happened, they looked out for each other. That was pretty much sort of like you was saying there.
Well, yes, a good friend of mine, and I don't want to dox him, but I'll tell this story that I know for a fact happened. A friend of mine here had an outbuilding, a mobile home, essentially, next to their house on an adjacent lot, and it went up in flames. And there was big, like 80-foot trees between it and the main property and all around the house. And they lived here, so that means you pay low property tax, which is good. But it also means that the nearest town, their fire department, isn't going to put their town at risk to come all the way out here to, right? So you're on your own. And so the fire raged on. The fire department wasn't coming. They all knew that. He was able to use his chainsaw to fall any trees that did catch fire that might spread. You use your chainsaw, you cut them down. They're no longer. You defeat the fire before it gets to you.
Yeah. You gotta have a game plan if something like that happens. And
that's right. Long story short, they were able to get the fire under control. The point is, the next morning at 8 a.m., there was at least 3 different pieces of heavy equipment from surrounding neighbors that were in the yard cleaning up the debris because it was burned to the frame.
Yeah.
And by noon that day, all the debris was gone and taken care of.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that was nothing needed to be said. Just neighbors showing up. They knew and they shown up. Yeah, well, that's great.
Well, that's good. Like when you have a group of neighbors like that, especially if, like you said, a disaster like that happens, or you have a winter storm or something, and somebody needs to take care of the other neighbor or something. That's a good thing to have. Something like that happens.
Do you have any neighbors bringing you birthday cakes tonight?
No. No, we got one neighbor, and then it's mostly cow pastures, like mostly around. I got my neighbors.
Same here. Yeah. I got bears up there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around about 0 now. I don't know if you can see my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just dropped. It was 2 degrees in Ohio right now, but it just dropped to 1 degree.
Wow.
Celsius?
Let me look.
Let's see what it is. Let's see where it is now.
Ohio. Oh, Raquel, I didn't know you. I love Ohio. Love Ohio.
Let's see. Here we are at. I want to show what cold it is.
So, Jason Lee, I never
35.
asked.
35.
So you're just like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius above freezing then, because 32 is freezing. Jason Lee, can I ask, are you a trucker, or were you a trucker at one point, or?
I wasn't a truck. I did drive a truck for Frito-Lay, the chip company.
I damn well know what Frito-Lay is. Fuck
okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I did drive that. Yeah, I did. I for a solid year until I got put in during this pandemic thing. I got sick, but I didn't get the C word.
Right.
COVID. But I got sick. I thought I had it, and I got put in the hospital. Well, what happened is, it was back then. It was like, if you even got a symptom of anything, they say you gotta go take the test, and you gotta be quarantined for 2 weeks. Back in, back then it was 2 weeks. Now it's like 5 days. And I was feeling bad, and then I was like just trying to hold out, and I was like, okay, this was on a Saturday, and I had none of the places could do it till Monday, so I was going to do it Monday because you had to do it before you could go back, to make sure. And I did it, and I was just getting worse, and then I started laying on the bed, and I was like, when you ever had a feeling where you feel like you're leaving in your body, and you feel like you I was on the bed, and you feel like you lift up and then fall. You ever had that sensation? I don't know. It's it's sort of like you feel like you're leaving your body. They say that's your heart when you're having a heart condition when that's happening. You feel like you're having a heart. So I was getting to the point where I didn't know where I was at. It would be like I didn't know exactly where I was at. So my wife took me to the hospital, and they went in. They rushed me in there, and they did all these tests. They put the thing up my nose 2 or 3 times. Didn't have COVID. They couldn't figure out what it was. Then they was like, my lungs were solid black, but they was like, they thought it was blood clogs. They didn't know what it was. Because I had like really bad pneumonia, and I literally couldn't remember what happened. I was there like almost 2 weeks. I literally for 3 days I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know what they did. And they said, and 3 or 4 days later, they asked me questions. They said, "Well, you were complaining with chest pains." And I was like, "I don't know. I could have been." And because the test they were showing what happened, the oxygen was cutting off to my heart and different things. They said that my heart was it was down to like 15 to 20%, with oxygen levels and stuff. So, and that's what it was. That's where my brain, I couldn't think of what was going on. It messed my eyes up and all that. And made my diabetes
sort of
go
like
up to
being drunk.
Pretty much. And my diabetes were like 600 and something. It was bad. My blood sugar was like 600. It was bad.
Was your life in danger?
Yeah, they said I'd been one more day. I would have been dead.
Wow.
I would have been dead. I would have been dead within.
Well, happy fucking birthday.
Yeah. If I wouldn't have went to the hospital, I would have died. Because, like I said, the heart, it was down to 15 to 20% with oxygen levels. So it was literally. And it was cutting off, like I said, I couldn't remember because it was cutting the oxygen in my brain and the organs and stuff.
You couldn't think straight.
So you had no idea where you were.
I didn't know where I was at. So they said I had. Did you complain? I said you were complaining on chest. I said I probably was because for your heart you don't get no oxygen in your heart. Your heart starts it enlarged my heart, and I guess it was a mini heart attack. They said mini heart attack. So, like I said, I was truck driving. See, when we're freed out, it's like a truck. You have to have the paper. You have the DOT. It's a DOT. I don't know how it's in Canada. I'm sure it's the same as Canada. You have to have the DOT registration, all that, paperwork to be able to drive. And so by the time I got out of all this, and back then it was hard to find a doctor, see a doctor, because in insurance, because insurance won't release you to see a doctor unless they, it was back for. So by 2 months later, after I finally getting better, I'm still getting better. I have.
Can you explain that? I think you have the tab open on YouTube. Because we can hear you echoing.
It could be his headphones.
Yeah, it could be his headphones.
Oh, okay.
That's what the issue was.
Yeah, I was like, I thought there was an emergency call there. Well, like I said before, after I got all that stuff, I went to DOT, and how if you're a truck driver, how the DOT is. They pretty much, when they saw my test results, and they said, "Hey, you look for a new job." So I was like, okay. So I do know what like truck driver. Like I said, I was sort of a truck driver, DOT for like a year there. So yeah. Now I'm working. I work maintenance. I janitorial. I work for the high school that I graduated for. So it's different. Before that, I worked retail for 20 years. I worked for Walmart and Save-A-Lot. If y'all, I don't know if you've heard of Save-A-Lot, but definitely Walmart you've probably heard of. I was manager there. So.
And which type of work do you prefer?
Well, I mean, I enjoyed the job now I do. It's a little more less stressful because I mean, if anybody works retail's stressful as hell, you know.
I thought
And
so. I've
it's
never
stressful.
done it, but I thought so.
I enjoy now the job I work for Frito because basically you drove a truck, you went and you stocked product, you sold. You were basically a salesman. You stocked product, sold, and you made commissions and stuff.
Did you get free product?
Yeah, and you get product when when it's close dated and stuff. So you could bring stuff, you know, when it's close dated or out of date. So I mean, it was a good job, and I bonused a lot.
You're a popular guy.
It was a good job, and it was famous.
Yeah.
The warehouse was I could literally walk to it. It was less than a fourth of a mile from my house. So that's where I started because before that I worked for retail at Save a Lot. I went from Walmart to Save a Lot, which is a grocery store. But I was driving 50 miles, well, actually 100 miles, so 50 miles one way to, back and forth 100 miles. So I was driving 100 miles a day.
Shit.
So I did that for 13 years. So even though I was really good at it, and there was another thing, the company was starting, it was a smaller grocery chain. You know how it's, when chains, they start, bigger ones start buying them out and the other ones, they start folding up because, they can't survive against Walmart, especially against Walmart. Look at Walmart's put out so many people, and
especially during COVID.
Yeah, well, this was before COVID. I got working Frito right before COVID actually started, so I was before all that. So I love retail. See, I love that, but the thing is, I wanted something closer to the house.
Christmas time must have been great in that job.
Yeah, exactly. It was, but it was both. I enjoyed all the jobs I've had. I've really enjoyed. It's like I said, even Walmart. I enjoyed Walmart. I left Walmart because it was more money. It was before I just got married, and Walmart. They, was at time they just didn't pay enough, and so I needed. And this job was okay. I had to drive a little bit, but it paid enough, so it was worth it, and it was advancement, and And the reason I didn't ever take a store manager, the reason I never took a store manager position, it was better off to be a. Well, one thing about Walmart, I was salary. So you know how if anybody works salary, if you work 40 hours, you work 70 hours, they pay you the same. Yeah, this new job, when I worked over Save a Lot, it was after 40 hours, they actually pay you, what they owed you. It was overtime. So it was worth it. So, and a lot of times I got a lot of good overtime. So it was worth the job. And the only reason I left it, I was wanting to get some closer. The kids were. I ended up. I got 4 kids, so I want to get some closer where I could be closer to the kids. And it's like I said, it was barely. I didn't have to drive. Was making more money than I was at the other one. So I was like
4 kids. Wow.
Yeah. So it was.
That's like my dad.
So it was worth it, and then but then this happened and COVID happened, and it was hard finding another job. I was out of work for because and then problem is. I had a lot of opportunities, like I said, because when I'm doing the DOT job, but once they tell you cannot do any of those type of jobs, it's where I live in like a farming, warehouse type community. So a lot of those jobs are DOT, and you need to be able to drive a truck. I can drive the truck, I have no problem, but just the Department of Transportation won't let me get that license. So it's just,
you don't meet the requirements.
Yeah, and the problem now about retail is I try to get in some of these companies, and I'm considered an old man now. See, they want. I'm 40. I'm 44. But in a retail,
kidding. No, you're fucking joking.
I'm 44, but in a retail environment, that's I turned 44. But in a retail environment, you're considered an old person. Like a lot of them, they want somebody who's 25 years old, and they want to train them. See, they consider me as I have bad habits. See, I work for Walmart. I work for this company. Well, they consider that they want somebody. They come in there young, and they train them exactly how this company runs. And because I had a couple interviews with a couple of retailers. And they didn't tell me this, but they were like, "We're looking for somebody young." You didn't tell you, they can't legally tell you, but it because I'm like, I got 20 years worth of 7 at Walmart, 13 at Save a Lot, in a year at Frito, and I've run Walmarts by themselves when the managers wasn't there. I did every payroll, everything, and you're telling me I'm not as qualified as somebody just coming out of high school, And that's the way you get because they want somebody younger. That's the way it is. Well, yeah, and pay too because they know, when you go, they're not going to pay them as much because, I'm not going to go take a supervisor.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
how much of their cost is labor? A significant portion. Yeah.
Exactly.
It comes down to money, so that makes you feel real fucking special.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm not going to go and I'm not going to go run some store making, and I'm going to throw something out like $12, $13 an hour, where that position should be making way more, and they want you to work 70 hours a week. They're not going to give you, I'm just I can't do that, and it's just like I said, I'm jobbing now. I'm not making as much, but I like I say, it works. I work from 2 to 11 o'clock, which I made. But I mean, it ain't bad. But I'm trying to get a move up in a position where I'll get a day position. But I'm off every weekend. Every weekend, I get the 2 weeks during Christmas off paid. Every holiday off paid. During the summer, we'll work. It'll be daytime, from 8 to 4. So. Monday for
That's
Friday.
Opposite to my last job. I was working at a gold mine and in the Yukon, and we worked every holiday. I literally worked Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Halloween, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, you name it. We worked it. So there's some value to what you're saying to have those off.
Yeah, and it's good. And I'm like right there. I'm like in the school system. It's really good, and I can watch over, like the kids and stuff. Stuff happens, and there's an opportunity. It was like if I can move to different positions around the school system and get and get an increase of pay and a better position. And after 7 years, you get a retirement plan and all, and their insurance is way better.
You're too young to retire.
well, no, but they give you a retirement plan. No, but I'm just saying you get a retirement plan. The others did not get you that. Yeah, they get you a.
Good luck finding that today. Good fucking luck finding a retirement plan today.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whose dick do you have to suck, right?
Well, and it's the thing is, they're not going to close
that
schools. Yeah, that's going to be the last thing. They're not going to close the schools down, I mean, if they close the schools down, that then that's this whole country's going. They're not going to close schools. So they got to have people there at the schools. So
yes,
so it's at least like the 7-Eleven over the store, they can close that. The Burger King, they can close that. They can. It's like where I live in town. I can go up here to town now, and half our restaurants don't have enough people. They have to close the store because they don't have enough people running the store. Little Caesars, I don't know if
what's
you heard
the problem?
Little Caesars, you've heard of that, right? It's a little pizza place.
I love Little Caesars. I see their commercials. They're funny as fuck. Okay. Little Caesar.
I didn't know if they were in your. I didn't know because I know some restaurants are like regional. I didn't know if they were.
Growing up, we watched a lot of American television.
Yeah. Well, I went up there the other day and they had a sign on the store. We don't have enough people, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're closed. We'll be back Thursday. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Taco Bell's been the same.
Why?
They don't open at 4 o'clock to 8. They say they don't have enough people or COVID or something.
Why don't they have enough people?
People are not wanting to work, or they not paying them or something. It's like I've never seen.
They're getting government money and they just expect money for free.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like all McDonald's the same way. I mean, then you go in there, there's like 3 people in there working. It's like, and McDonald's is slow enough, and they have got really slow.
So that begs the question, Jason Lee, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah.
If you're a motivated person that is intelligent, industrious, innovative, and willing to take on a responsibility and lead the charge and take initiative being important, can you not fucking dominate the fucking world in this climate right now? Because no one wants to do anything.
You could, because a lot of these places, they're paying employees a lot of money, especially young kids.
They're desperate.
You could go in there as a high school, if somebody is 17 and 18 and get a $15 an hour. I know in California and Washington State and all that, they had that $15 minimum wage.
Most of
the country doesn't have that high. Well, like Florida, we're at 11 and it goes $1 up now because they signed some bill. It'll go up to 15 $1 each year. I mean,
I think it's 15 in British Columbia here.
Yeah, I mean,
Canadian.
it depends. It all depends. Like, if
but
you
that's
live
like
in New
10
York,
American.
Yeah, but if you live in New York or you live in California, you got to get that at least because how much it costs to live there, because
in New York.
They tax you to death. You like in California. You lose
That's right. Oh, try living in Vancouver, or have you heard of the ski resort Whistler? I lived in Whistler for 20 years. It's one of the most expensive cities in Canada, and it's taxes, and you pay for the privilege of living there. It's the quality of life, it's the social status, it's the place to be, really.
Exactly.
Like California, honestly. Although California, maybe not so much anymore. I heard it's very difficult to get a U-Haul out of California these days.
Yes, a lot of people are leaving. There are a lot of people going to Arizona and Texas because it's just less.
I want to move to Texas.
A lot of hassle. Well, I think that's where you said Dunecock. That's where he lives, and I know a few streamers live in Texas. I know Comics Division. I know he lives in Texas. Who else?
I sometimes split my time to Ohio to Texas.
They're not beside each other.
I know that.
I should travel.
Okay.
But
I assumed you did.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure because I'm not sure how Texas is, but I know Florida we don't have no state tax, so that is we don't have state tax. That's why a lot of these athletes and stuff like to come to the Florida teams because they don't pay a state tax.
It's like Alberta.
I was like when Tom Brady came down here, he made a lot of extra money because he didn't have no state tax. And they love coming to. That's why you hear them. They say they love coming to LeBron when he came to Miami. He made a lot of money. He didn't pay no state. And when he went to LA, he has to pay that. They got state tax and city tax and LA tax
because they have more programs that they have to pay for. I would assume.
You see, I mean, but that's another thing. So with that, I mean, your minimum wage ain't as high, but some of these companies are getting desperate, and they are. Well, it was like the job that before I took the job I had another opportunity to take the job, and it was working for it was a prison, which is really close to me, it was working for the canteens where they do stuff, for the prisoners. You would like their food supplies and stuff. And it was making way more. Yeah, I mean, you would take their cookies and their foods and stuff they buy and stuff, with their money that they get. Yep. And it was a really good job, but there was one problem, and I even told them that because they didn't tell me when the first interview. I had to drive a truck 3 times a week to Pahokee, which is a good 50 miles away, which I had no problem with. But then I said, Pahokee? It's a little town like around the lake. Pahokee, that's the name of the city. Pahokee. Yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah. But it was a good job. This is what sucks about it. It was a good job, and I had the retail experience, and I could have made a lot of money on this. It was DOT. You had to be a DOT driver, and I told the guy, I was like, "Is it DOT regular?" And he said, "Well, you got to take a DOT test." And I was like, "Well, dude, right there, they're not gonna pass me because they already told me do not come back here. We got your because it's like they're like the IRS. They have your records. DOT has your records. They ain't like,
don't forget.
I go back a month later. They know who you are. They know exactly. They know what your heartbeat is and all.
But $100 bill goes a long way, right?
Not a lot of these people. They don't. Because you had to have a card. Because that card, because that medical card, like if the DOT cops pulls you over and you don't have that card, that's a $10,000 fine.
What?
That's what they always. Yeah. I don't have it with me. It's a little paper.
That's not reasonable.
$10,000 fine. That's what our bosses at Frito. They said, make sure you have that on you. Say we'll get fined too, but you're going to pay $10,000 out of your pocket if you can't be caught with that.
They're not fucking around.
Nope, they do not. So it's like it's.
But that was an enjoyable job nonetheless.
Hey Darius, the link's in the chat, brother. If you want to pop in,
Darius.
Let me pop it back in there for him again.
Yeah, we need Darius. He'll bring some professionalism to my.
Yep.
I go down, he brings it up.
Did LDG passed out?
He might have. I don't know. He fell asleep on my stream the other night. Oh, he was watching in the back room.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. He's there.
We're late for him. This is late for him.
Yeah,
late
background and everything.
Yeah. I don't know what that chipmunk's doing, man.
LDG is.
That chipmunk with that carrot didn't look very professional there. I don't know what was going on with that.
Actually,
that was a
LDG,
hamster.
I'm not convinced
It's a
that you
hamster,
sleep.
whatever.
I'm pretty sure you always sleep with one eye open.
Sleep with one eye open.
It's a cute little hamster, putting a carrot in his mouth.
Oh Lord. But yeah, like I said, there's a big opportunity for like young people. A lot of they just don't want to work. That's the thing. I just don't want to work.
Now,
I mean, if they...
Right, but in their defense, playing devil's advocate, is it people like us just being too like, you kids get off my lawn, like, the young kids today don't want to work, or objectively you mean they actually, there's proof they don't want to work?
A little both. I mean, it's a weird atmosphere. It's a weird atmosphere.
It is.
Darius, well, last night I had a stream. It went over midnight, so I actually, the second half of that stream, I was like to 1 or 2 in the morning. So, and my birthday started at midnight, so it was like a partial birthday stream, but it was our normal thing. So, I said I was going to do a birthday stream anyway, because I knew Courtney on them they were wanting to pop in, and we ended it like 2, so that's what happened. There's a bot in there. Anybody is? I think Darius in here if you want to pop in.
I don't have a wrench. I don't think.
I can take care of it if you want.
Oh yeah, I do have a wrench. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I think I got mostly everybody in there.
I got it. I
just tried to get most.
Darius. Why doesn't Darius have a wrench? What the fuck?
He don't have one? I thought I'd have him one in there.
Darius is the best wrench I've ever seen, that other than the other best wrenches that I've also forgot to mention at the time.
I'll have to add some more.
Darius, I missed your fireside chat, he says. Yes, you did. I had 2 of them. You missed both of them. I said your name 3 times. You didn't show up. What the fuck, dude? Like... I forgive you. I love you, buddy. I love you.
You'll have to add some more. Rich.
Yeah, more Rich. Darius deserves.
Yeah, I add you. I thought I added you. I have to add you. I thought I had Darius. I guess.
Don't listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll have to add some more. Let me see who else.
I'm gonna get my.
I add more. I gotta add more.
I'll be right back.
Oh yes, okay, bro. Definitely do Mora.
And Mora, Sherry, probably. I can see. Yeah.
Hugs to you too, Mara Kitty.
That stupid bot. Darius, you bring that bot in here, man. Usually it's LDG, man. LDG's the one who usually brings the bots in. Or they've been hunting him down. Hey, you still awake, LDG? He's sleeping. That's part on Mando, where Mando on this last episode, if anybody's seen it, where he's hunting somebody.
It's Canadian Spider-Man's headphones.
Oh. Let me see if I can do it.
Getting more firewood.
Some more firewood. Let me see.
Sorry, did I fuck shit up?
No. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got you now. Let's see. As monitor. More, you should be added now. So, and you see get Darius in there. Moderator.
Let's see if it's working.
I thought I had Darius before. I don't know why it's not.
Darius is.
I had issues with.
Definitely in the top 5, 3,
Yeah.
1 moderators of all time.
Oh yeah.
Whee!
Did he work? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mind you,
Darius, type
being
something.
a moderator is an added responsibility that, like, he's probably moderator on 20 different channels. He might not want that responsibility.
Yeah. I know. What I was trying to. I did a stream and I had a bot in there, and some reason I only had a few moderators. I added some moderators when I first started. I had JJ still in there. Had him a moderator, like 2 or 3
Rest
other people.
in peace.
And
JJ.
And I had the bots in there, and I had nobody. I couldn't. And then YouTube was giving me some kind of problem and would not let me add nobody. And I don't know what.
Unlimited power.
He's got the power.
How many wrenches does Darius have?
I know.
I'm saying
Darius,
20.
Darius, man.
I got 14. I guarantee he has 20.
Darius got some big wrenches too, man. He's got some in some big shows. I've seen him in some big shows, some big wrenches. Some big shows. Big shows. I'm just a little show, man. But
I got big balls. You got big balls.
Yeah.
She's got the biggest balls of them all. ACDC, anybody?
Exactly. I think he's. I said. I gave him that little wrench I gave the Dollar Tree, but he got them. He's got that. I think he's on Doomcock's. He's got Doomcock's wrench and all them wrenches. So he's got some big dog wrenches. There's some Craftsman wrenches. There's some Craftsman wrenches from the old Sears. The ones that's unlimited, man.
I would love for Darius Munchausen to be one of Doomcock's wrenches.
It's not. I thought he is. He's not. I thought he was one of his.
I want him to be with us. I would love him to be. But unfortunately, he's, I think he's busy. He's very, very busy.
Yeah, he is.
Anti-Derivative Jill is a wrench on Doomcock, as is Big Daddy MRI, Ariane Feliciano, Sandra Feliciano, Laurie Wilson's, absolutely, Stellar Heather, absolutely Mary Ashmead.
Yeah.
But Tyron Beard, Renee A. Darius, he doesn't have enough time to be there enough, perhaps, which is a detriment. A detriment, because he's an awesome wrench.
He's on Doomcock. Darius, I thought you were. You're on another big show. I've seen you on there. You got a wrench. I can't remember. Is it Snow channel? You got one or?
He's on a lot of.
Yeah, he's on somebody's big. He's on a big channel. I've seen it. Was that or a drunk 3PO? He's on somebody's. I've seen.
Have you seen him naked?
Who? Darius?
I'm sorry. I've had a lot of vodka. I've had a lot of vodka tonight. I'm sorry, Jason Lee.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Darius hasn't ever showed his face, man. I don't know.
But he did show his willy.
Darius, you can answer on that one, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I think we've never seen his face, but we've seen his willy, gentlemen. And that's the last time Darius ever talks to me personally again. I've been drinking. Man. I'm sorry, Darius. I love you, buddy.
Well, I actually had somebody when I first started did that. They came under one of my good friends. They came under one of my good friends' names. And I was just starting out. I didn't, so I just.
They weren't wearing pants.
No, they popped. The thing popped in like Raquel's. They had just an avatar, but it had my friend's picture. Had on that, and I didn't check it, or stuff. And
because you know him.
Yeah. So
right.
Thank God it was like I don't even think I had anybody watching. We just had a couple people there talking. And next thing I know, I'm talking. Actually, Admiral was on there with me. Admiral.
Duke, Admiral Doom.
Yeah, not Admiral Doom. What's his name?
R.I.P. Admiral Doom.
No, not Admiral Dune. I have to look at it. And next thing I know, the thing pops up and this guy's like showing his thing right there. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I had to go in there and have to shut the stream down and cut it, cut the the part out and all that. I was like, it was for like one of my first couple streams, so I'm trying to get some hours in there and stuff. And I was like, I got a 3-hour stream, and I said this jackass is like ruined my whole stream, and because I had to figure out, I think I had to get with LGG to figure out how to get rid of the scene and all that. So I streamed. It was one of my first streams, like way back last summer. So it was like, and I was pissed. I was like, man, I can find out who this guy is, man.
Man, you've come a long way.
I was like, because I was like, you got a good 3-hour stream, and it's ruined, and I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of this thing. There he is, right there. Darius,
happy birthday,
Darius!
Hey, Darius.
Hey,
Darius.
Thank you, brother.
Buddy.
Yeah, I had to pop in and say happy birthday. Yeah, you asked me a couple days ago. You said Friday night. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be out of town Friday night. So
yeah,
I thought it was last night.
Well, we did have me and Austin. We had that show on. We started that show like 11 o'clock on Fridays. Sort of like Vascar's show at the Hangout. We just talk about what's going on, and it just felt like fell on where after midnight it turned out it was my birthday, so it started so we sort of like it was a little birthday, but we went into all kind of stuff with Danny. Danny came on and Deej came on a little bit, so and I was like and we ended it at 2, and Courtney and I think somebody else was a Jedi or somebody was wanting to. They were going to come up, but we ended it 2 because I was like, well, I'm gonna end it tonight. I was tired because of a long day of work. I said, well, so I might have a stream tonight. I had it planned, but it was dependent if we went out, like if the family would took me out to dinner or something. We went because we'd have had to go to the coast, and I wasn't going to do no phone stream. So I was like, if I'm home, I'm going to do it. If I'm on the coast, I might just do a video of, hey, thank you, everybody, and that's it. But stayed home. It's cold, so So
Well, it's Carol's cookies that told me.
Yeah,
she said I was watching Rambling Canuck Karaoke, and she said, oh well, I'm on Jason Lee's birthday stream right now. I said, I thought that was last night. She said, no, he's doing one right now. So I checked Twitter, and I was like, oh, look at that. So I retweeted it, and then I popped in.
As I say, last night was just our regular show. Like it's every Friday night we do that. We just started like sort of like your Monday show. We're just trying to get something regular going, and just me and Austinator just started that. Hey, we'll try to get this thing. Get a couple, little mini show going and see what happened. Like tomorrow, I sort of had one set up for a wrestling show tomorrow. I know Courtney let's wrestle at 6, but my friend who does the wrestling, he still ain't got his computer fixed, so that show's probably going to be pushed to next week or something. So yeah, if y'all see that, I'm more likely not going to happen tomorrow. That show, but there's a lot of good shows tomorrow. We got the round table and different things, and Name That Tunes tomorrow night too. If anybody can check that out.
I'm still new to having the weekends off for work, so I don't have like a rhythm of what I watch in the weekend yet.
Oh wow!
Congratulations! That's just been the last month, right?
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
Nice. Is that permanent or is that?
Yeah. No, I quit my weekend job.
Oh,
so,
he made his goal of $3 million, and he's done.
He's done. He's like Brady. I'm quitting. I'm done.
That's right.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. I don't have any rings, and I don't cry quite that often.
So how come when we say your name in my streams 3 times, you don't appear?
Oh, well, I'm not LDG. It does work when you say his name 3 times.
Give me one
I
second.
think
I'll be
Captain
right back, guys.
Cockney Spock in my stream at the fireside chat earlier called your name 3 times, but you were what were you doing previous to this, or what was her name, I guess is the question.
Oh no, I can't reveal that. That's PII, personally identifiable information.
Good to see you, man. I fucking missed you, man. Holy shit.
I missed you too. It seems like you haven't been around either. Sorry, I'm eating baklava right now.
I've been busy. My
I can tell.
country's fucking in turmoil. I've been prepared for fucking Armageddon, man. I've been chopping wood. I've been digging holes. I've been digging holes and stashing gold in them. I've been making maps as to where I fucking dug the holes for the gold. I've been buying Bitcoin.
So you're a pirate?
I've been stashing Bitcoin up my ass. It's insane. I've been fucking busy.
Yeah, I know.
I've been
Every time I've been
drinking.
sending you messages, I get nothing back. I'm like, I don't know where he is, man.
What?
He must be
I-
playing tennis with Sasquatch or something.
No, Darius, you are one of on the short list that I would never not return a message. What medium were you using? Was it smoke signals? Because I'm not fluent.
Oh, I don't know those. You know what I
No,
mean?
seriously, I will always respond to you. What format? Because
Rod was sending us messages on Discord.
I'm never on Discord.
And I think I sent you a message in a group chat, but I just noticed you hadn't really been around for a few days.
Well, my brother's been. I don't want to go into details. I've been helping my brother. Let's just put it like that.
Murdog?
Yeah, Murdog. Yeah, he's been going. He's awesome. He's strong. He's doing good. He's awesome. We're just working together on some projects. I'm just gonna put it like that. You probably know. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Yeah.
Well, tell him I said what's up.
I fucking will. He knows your name, buddy. He knows your name.
Good. Yeah, Murdog's
He knows all about it. He doesn't like to fly, but he might just do a flight long enough to get down to Michigan. Fucking A. We got some friends in Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. Michigan truckers supporting Convoy for Freedom!
Oh yeah, dude, we had trucks all over Michigan.
Headphone warning. Headphone warning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you woke up LDG.
Sorry.
Look at that eyeball.
I'm sorry.
Up the beast.
I don't know if any of you are aware, but Canada is fucking turmoil. But happy birthday, Jason. Fucking a good day to have a birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah.
It's Canada's birthday. It's your birthday. Fucking A. It's Canada's new birthday.
Is it?
Today is our birth. Our rebirth.
Oh. Huh. I get what you mean.
There's a lot of truckers. If you want horns for your birthday, Google Ottawa. Just Google Ottawa, folks. If you want to hear some fucking horns for Jason Lee's birthday, just Google Ottawa. No one in Ottawa is going to sleep for the next 7 months.
Wow.
And I'm not even, that's not even a joke. It's not even a joke, ladies and gentlemen. No one in Ottawa is going to sleep for the next 7 months, ever. Jason Lee, if you want horns for your birthday, sir, just Google Ottawa. Shout out to Jason Lee's birthday. Shout out to Canadian truckers. Shout out to Darius, Rachel, Raquel.
You did it!
I know.
You're about to go in that
knew I was
fire
gonna do
next.
that. Right? I'm just gonna throw myself in.
It'll be a brief silent pause followed by, it's Raquel.
I know it's Raquel.
I don't have my clips over here, but I'd play you the one from Pulp Fiction where he's like, gentlemen, this is Raquel. Move out of the sticks, fellas, and say goodnight, Raquel. Good night, Raquel.
Raquel, what's it like where you are?
In Ohio? Cold.
Yeah.
It's 1 degree, and there's snow outside.
Let's see what it is right now.
So, do you have an outdoor rink close by?
34.
Outdoor what?
Like an oil rig?
Rink.
Oh,
No,
an ice rink.
no, I don't think anywhere near that, to be honest.
Well, where do you play hockey?
At the arena, but yeah, I'm not really by. Uh, I'm not really near that. Like the next. I'm just living in a small little town. Like the next town, like the big town, Cleveland is like an hour away from me.
I heard Cleveland rocks. Is that true?
Apparently.
Drew Carey. Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks.
Nice.
Darius, you are one of the quickest people I know. He's on it, man.
I learned everything I know from Canadian Spider-Man. So.
No, but you're one.
He's
of
been
the
a
few
moderator
of us.
since I met him in Doomcock's chat. He was just one of Doomcock's moderators. That was how I first met Canadian Spider-Man. He was one of the blue guys that has to, drop the links and shut people down when they get out of hand. Or out of pocket, as Raquel likes to say.
Yes.
I think I just, they chose, you'd be welcome anytime, Darius.
Oh, no, I've always been welcome in Doomcock's chat. Yeah. The relationship he forms with his regulars.
We speak about, I'm not allowed to speak in the wrench chat. I'm not allowed to reveal, like the wrench. Rule number 1 about the wrench chat is don't speak about the wrench chat. Rule number 2 about the wrench chat is don't speak about the wrench chat. But let me just say, Darius Munchausen is talked highly about in the wrench chat of Doomcock.
By you, I'm sure. Thank you.
Rule number 1 is don't talk about the wrench Doomcock chat. Rule number 2 is don't talk about the wrench Doomcock chat.
Well, I would never ask about anything private, you know me.
Darius Munchausen is a hollowed fucking name in the Doomcock.
And I can't always be there, especially on like Fridays. And then, Sunday, for a while, I was showing up late every Sunday.
We notice when you don't show up and we judge you severely.
I appreciate that.
We fucking love you.
Doomcock is like the first chat that I was ever in when I first discovered live streams.
He says hello to you when you're not even in the chat, dude. I've heard him say hello and you're not even there.
Well, there are other users that have similar names. There's like Derek McManus and
that's right.
There's a guy named Dyrus.
Cool dude. Shout out to Derek McManus.
Yeah, he's cool. I like Derek McManus.
Yeah.
But, he's a real Irishman, as far as I know.
I think you've been a Doomcock member before I was, dude.
Well, probably over a year. Yeah, over a year now. That was the first membership I ever had was Doomcock.
Me too.
And then right after that, Gary's. But I think Doomcock was the first live stream that I actually caught live, and it was exciting. And I was like, oh, these are the names that I've been hearing.
First super chat.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And that's where I met that 70s rock fan.
First membership. Yep.
First, I met him right away. That's why I say he was like my day one, because he was the first friend that I made in the Doomcock chat. And Doomcock is the channel where I met a lot of friends that I still have today, like you and Jill and Rennie, even Captain Cockney Spock.
I consider us
Cardinal
OG.
Sin. Yeah.
Cardinal Sin. Shout out to Cardinal Sin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually have a clip for Cardinal Sin. I found
Captain
one.
Cockney Spock. That's where I met Captain Cockney Spock. Let's not forget him.
Yep.
Shout
in
out
the
to
beginning,
Captain Cockney Spock.
His name was just Cockney Spock when I first met him.
That's right. And Culture Casino. That's where I met Culture Casino.
Oh, okay.
He dropped into my live stream earlier today. It's like, holy shit, the bigwigs are dropping in. It's
nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Fucking A. Jason Lee, what do you hope for this year coming forward, for your new birth year? What's your top three hopes, if I may ask?
Well, like I said, I just you mean life in general, or you mean like the channel? You mean life in general, right?
Well, for you personally, yeah.
Personally,
life in general. I mean, you're broadcasting from Australia. Florida. Close enough.
Oh, you're Florida man.
Yeah.
I was kidding. But
Well,
Florida to me is the same as Australia. I wish.
Well, if I go with like the channel, I'm hoping I hope to keep growing the channel. Hopefully, at least double the size, maybe by this time next year. I mean, I know there's a lot to do. I feel like I've did a lot so far. I mean, from last year, because I was, and my first couple streams were kind of rough. Like it wasn't the best in the world.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, just starting out. You know how I'm sure everybody when you're starting out. Well, it was you were like, man, I got one person watching, or it's something. It was like, it was like, I mean, it was like tonight. This is probably one of the busiest stream I've had so far. Yeah, it's one of the been a lot of some new people in there and all that.
It's your fucking birthday.
Yeah, but I mean, it was it's good. I mean, I'm happy. I'm really happy. It's like I said, I just want to grow this, just grow my stream.
It's snowing.
Hope I'm doing good content. I mean, and in real life, like I said, I just started this new job. I'm hoping like we was talking about getting a promotion. Hopefully, this coming summer, next school year. Hopefully, there's a couple of promotions that that's what I'm looking. That's in like job thing, and then just like I said, just work little things at a time. What I can do. To improve myself. I need like my health. Try to get my health back. Back to. I'm back to where I was, 10 years ago. I'm trying. That's another thing, having all those issues. You have to eat different. You have to exercise more. You have to do this. So trying to get my health back too. So, a lot of goals. A lot of goals. Yeah. A lot of goals.
Was adjusting your diet a hard change for you, or was it pretty okay?
Certain things, especially being being a diabetic now. He's and LDG will know LDG. Well, yeah, alcohol you can't drink. You have to watch what you drink. Yeah, and LDG probably tell me the same thing. And even when JJ even because I talked to JJ a lot about this because he was diabetic also, and it's like you eat the cookie, this cookie one day, and that same cookie next day will put your ass in the hospital. And me and Jay, that's like there was many times. So, yeah, that's the way diabetes works, man. It will.
I thought that was just a rumor.
No, it's like it could be like.
But it's the same thing.
Yeah, but your body is really weird. I mean, you cannot eat sometimes bad stuff, and your diabetes will shoot up out of nowhere. You have to check yourself. You got to,
Wait, how did you know my body's super weird?
But yeah, I was just. It's like I said, when I got this,
your OnlyFans channel sort of gave it away, buddy.
He was saying something earlier, man. But, you're not showing your face, but showing something else.
But how do you not live your life scared and afraid? And I'm not.
Well,
I'm serious when I ask that question.
Well, I mean, I've had sometimes spikes.
That's some serious shit you're telling us.
I actually had to go back to the hospital because I've had a sugar spike, or especially trying to go back to work. I tried to do a retail job right after, like in February, and worked 2 solid 8-hour shifts, and it put me back in the hospital for 2 days because my body was not used. Yeah, because my body was.
But you're just trying to earn some money for your.
Yeah, it wasn't that though. Is you remember I had all that things that when I had that, it affected my heart and all that. And then just the stress level. I pushed myself too far too quick. It was like, and lifting stuff, and it got out of breath, and it literally got my
too much at once.
Yeah, my sugar shot back up, and it messed me up. It's you just can't do what.
It's snowing on my keyboard.
Yeah, and plus I'm getting older, so I can't do what I did 20 years ago and stuff. So. That's like I said, and like I said, JJ.
But you look to be in fair shape. I mean, from what we're seeing.
Trying to get back to where I can say. And when I first started here, and started meeting people, and JJ was one of the first the communities I met, and he helped me out a lot. That's why I always praise.
Shout out to JJ.
Because he lived through that situation. He lived for a long time. He told me, and that's what was so cool about like him and LDG's his back rooms and stuff. I mean, we didn't have to come over here live and talk like we'd go in back rooms where there's nobody live. He just 2 or 3 people in there.
He was so open. He was so open about
it. And he, he told me how, he's like, talking to a big brother or father figure, because, he said, hey, this is, I've lived this. I know what's this life is, and these are some things that happens when, your body has. And see, I'm just coming at this. I don't know what to expect because I've never had this before. So he was a real inspiration and helped me out. A lot of things he told me is say, hey, you need to this and that, because I've had this for years. He's multiple years, like 10 or 20 years. He said, I've lived with, I know the situations. I know what happens. I know this. And so he was a really, he wasn't just a friend that I streamed with. I got to know him as, somebody, he actually really helped me, with my health situation and all that. And he became like I said, a big brother friend. He wasn't just a friend. He seemed like a big brother to me when when we, talk in the back room and stuff about, real life situations. We didn't talk about Star Wars. We talk about real life situations and stuff. So
wow.
So it was,
because he did like to talk about Star Wars. No,
yeah. Well,
mistake.
That was a plus. That was a bonus.
Right? Yeah.
That was, when everybody, when we had this memorial and streams and all that, everybody, everyone's like, oh, we talked. Yeah, but to me that was a bonus. We got to talk about.
That's how I met him, was on EBN. If you're familiar with Echo Base Network.
Yes. So that's, to me, that was.
I think Jason Lee. Have I seen you on Echo Base Network streams? I think maybe.
I may have popped. I don't think I've been on there, but I've probably been in the.
They deserve they deserve a lot of shout outs, man. Yeah, Echo Base Network.
I'm subscribed to them, so I've been in their chat and stuff, but I've never been on.
Coach and Nick.
Yeah, dude, Nick came by to watch my show on Monday.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I was just saying.
Coach and Nick.
They were in.
I don't know if you're watching, but we love you guys. We fucking love you guys, Coach and Nick, and Jason Lee, they're a positive influence, like yourself. They're.
Does it ever make you wonder when, the people that you watch, when you're starting out and you just, you're just beginning, and then the people you watch show up to watch you? You're like, how do they even know?
I know, right?
That I was doing anything.
But oh my God, Coach and Nick showed up in one of my fireside chats one day.
Yeah.
And I almost, I didn't even know what to do with myself. Oh my God, holy, it was like meeting Bruce Springsteen almost. Holy shit.
well, that show I do Friday with Austin, Drunk 3PO came in our chat.
Whoa!
And I was like, how the hell did he find my stream? I'm like, and
I like Jay.
And I always watched Jay. I watched it. I enjoyed it. And I used when I
knew him
watched Robert Storms, he would pop in there every so because Robert knew him. And Drunk lives in Orlando too. He lives right up the
He does.
But
him and Loretta Creole are friends.
Yeah, he's like Doomcock. He's a big.
He's becoming.
He's not as big as Doomcock.
He's not like Doomcock. No,
he's
come
not
on.
as big as Doomcock. He's not as big as Doomcock, but I mean.
No, but yeah, he had a moment. He was growing steadily over time for a while, and he had good connections, so people became aware of him. But he had that big blow up, that moment of just explosion of his popularity about a little over a year ago.
Because he is Gina fucking Carano.
You can be doing good content, but it's about exposure, right? That's why LDG always talks about breaking the algorithm, right? Making the technology work for you. And that's the same thing when you collaborate. Yeah, well, and when you collaborate with people, you're basically exposing your fans to each other so that people who like both will be added, right? So you can grow your channel that way. People use the term organic a lot when they talk about channel growth. I'm not really sure what that actually means, because it's like anything you do to try to grow your channel is just something you're trying to do to grow your channel. Sometimes it works much more effectively than other things, but I don't really see the difference.
How many members do you
and
how many subscribers are you up to, Darius? 6?
I'm in the 300 range. No, I've got 3. I think I'm at 341 as of today. But 70s. So remember, 70s, he went on a hiatus for a little while, and I passed him up because I started my channel after that, and then I passed him up, right? But now he's active again, And he's like, whoop, pass me right up. But he's smart. He's very smart about the way he runs his channel. He's not
he
like
just
me.
lives up
He
the
plans.
road.
I know. But he plans everything he does. He writes scripts.
He does.
He puts out all those videos.
Yes, he does.
And even for his live streams, he plans his guests.
Scottish.
He prepares. And he prepares questions. He plans
he takes
the time.
nothing for granted.
Yeah. But he's very deliberate about the way he does everything, which is why he's effective.
He doesn't have a soundboard like you do, Darius, and he doesn't have the... I don't know what it is about your voice, and I'm not trying to, blow sunshine up your ass, but people honestly just like listening to your fucking voice, and I don't even know what it is. Like I even like listening to
my
you
Midwest
fucking
accent.
talk. I don't know, dude.
You should have heard it.
I don't know.
Man. All the ladies were like going crazy.
Oh, dude, the first time I ever went on YouTube was on Raquel's, right? A couple times.
What?
But then, yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, on my birthday last year, I came home from work and I was only on my phone. And I've told this story a bunch of times. And she was like, here you go, come on the show. And I was like, oh, I don't even have a microphone. She's like, you can use your phone. I was like, what? I got my headphones and I came on and I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know.
Does Raquel know what your face... Does anyone know
no.
what your face looks like in this chat?
In this chat, no.
No, that's not true. I have seen it.
Okay, you know Wilson from Home Improvement?
Yes, of course, everybody knows Wilson from Home.
Some
the
people
guy that puts his head over the fence.
Yeah. So there are a few people that have gotten a Wilson look at me, right? So like I was at work one time and I jumped into LDG's backstage and he wasn't live, but I had like my face mask on and I had a hat on, so you could see my eyeballs. And then there was that one time
you can't
LDG
see shit then.
Yeah, well, yeah, but there was that one time where LDG took snapshots, but I had a beanie on, sunglasses, and the mask, so all you could really see was like the outline of my skull. And then there was
what
one
are you
time.
afraid of, dude?
It's not about fear. I rather exist in people's imagination so that I look like whatever they imagine me to look like.
Batman. You're fucking Batman.
I want people to imagine what I look like, but to never know. And there's one time we were watching a movie, and I turned my phone camera on. Yeah, we were doing one of Raquel's watch parties, and I turned my phone camera on, and I just brought it up to my eyeball. So she saw my eyeball in the dark, and she's like, I saw your face. I'm like, eh.
Okay. If Darius Munchausen, if I bust through the border illegally at high speed and make my way to your town, you better fucking meet me for a beer.
He's gonna come with a mask.
Well, yeah, no, I'll meet you. You could have a beer. I haven't had a beer in almost 6 years.
Oh, that's right. I'll buy you a tea and a mocha and whatever apple pie you want.
Apple pie.
Anyway,
that's pretty American. Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I hear basketball was invented in Canada. So weird.
Is that true?
I don't know. Canada government tells us so much bullshit. Who knows? Have you heard how many people are in Ottawa right now? Not that I want to turn political. 20,000. Just saying. Holy fuck.
Do you ever hear about that one government that was always trustworthy and always told the truth?
I feel there's a big joke coming on here.
No. Oh, no, that's right. You haven't, because it never happened.
How many subscribers you're at, Darius?
I checked a few hours ago when I got home, and it was like 341.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
And so what is the next goal? Because at 100, you can choose your own URL. I think I'm at 91. As of tonight, I might be at 91. And at 100, you can change your URL to Darius Munchausen at YouTube / Darius Munchausen as opposed to UXLHP.XL.
Well, I've tried to be smart about it, and I didn't want there to be an umlaut character in the URL, so I changed, because it'll default to whatever your channel name is at that moment, right? So if you did it right now...
we explain to people what umlaut is?
The umlaut is the 2 dots over German vowels, which changes
Fucking
the sound.
right it is.
Right. So
It does.
the letter U is just oo, but if you put the umlaut over it, it's oo. So if right now with the
knew
name
a girl
Canadian
like that
Spider-Man,
once.
if you got a short URL right now, it would take
It's
that
smelly.
name, it would remove the spaces, and that's what it would be. Capital C Canadian, capital S Spider hyphen capital MAN, right? So what I did was I shortened the name of my channel to just Darius M, and then I grabbed the short URL, and then I just changed the name back to normal, so that way the URL is just Darius M. So no one has to worry about how to spell Munchausen, and they don't have to type the special characters. All they have to type is Darius M.
I haven't checked
Awesome.
mine recently.
Well, see, it's
You can get one
smarts
too,
like
Raquel.
that.
Huh?
It's things like that, Darius, that is going to put your channel up and above, and that is why you will be famous, and the rest of us will be not. Literally, I'm not even joking. Just remember the little people is all I'm saying.
Little people, big people, it's all the same. It's all the same to me. As far as I'm concerned, your subscriber count is between you and YouTube.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you know what? Let's drink to a birthday boy.
Yeah, and his metal taco show.
Nice.
You wanna-
Let's see some boobies.
Pubes.
It's late. Here, I'll do this. I'll do this for you.
Oh, that's not really my.
what did you
Here,
say?
I'll do you a
Darius?
snow. Here, I'll do you a snow dove thing for you. There you go.
Booby break.
There you
Oh,
go. There's
I
your
was
booby.
thinking. You
There's
know
your
what I
booby
was
break.
thinking of? LDG. Do you not do the Elvira with the tassels swirling around?
That's Bill.
Oh, is that
Bill's
Jedi
clip.
Bill?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Darius, do you have access to that clip, and can you share it?
No, I don't have that clip.
How does one get that clip?
I guess you could just ask Jedi Bill.
Yeah.
You were sidestepping the question, but okay.
I mean, he got it. I don't know where he got it from, but you could ask him, or you could find the movie and then just clip it out yourself. I haven't made any of my own clips yet. All my clips have come from
You assume my
clip
technical
websites.
ability to be here. My technical ability is around about here.
Well, you could ask Cosmic Fusion. He's actually a really good resource for clips. He's got clips for everything. He has all the websites where you get the pre-clipped clips. He has the ability to make his own clips from movies, and he has deepfake software, so he can put your face into any clip on any character. So he's the master of the clips, and they look good. He makes really good deepfakes.
Nice.
Darius, what you were saying?
Could-
I didn't catch what you were saying.
Oh, I'm talking about getting a short URL. So I don't believe you have a short URL yet, unless you did it when I wasn't looking. But for you, I think that would be a good URL. Just youtube.com/RaquelSSG. Nice and simple, and it's the same as your channel name.
How do I do that?
Yes. You
let me
don't have a lot of competition in other people requesting that name.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's unique, which is one of the reasons why I've stuck with this name, because it's unique enough that no one will ever copy it.
Yeah, Canadian Spider-Man hasn't really worked out so well for me.
No?
There's a lot of Canadians that want to be Spider-Man, believe it or not. Believe it fucking or not. There's a guy from Guelph who I've just contacted on Facebook. Dude, he does gymnastics. Like, I want to meet
Guelph?
that dude.
You say Guelph? Guelph?
It's in Ontario. Yeah, Guelph.
It sounds like Canadian golf. Guelph.
It's like golf, but with an E. Guelph. Do
Where
you
would
not
the
know
E go?
Guelph?
No.
It's next to Tirana.
Never heard of it. I've heard of Toronto.
He's known as the Guelph Spectacular Spider-Man. And, he has... If you Google Canadian Spider-Man, surprisingly, you don't get me. You get this guy. And he's got his custom-made white Spider-Man suit with a Canadian maple leaf. And we're in contact. He's my buddy. And,
but
I
is
wanna
he
hook up
a
with this
Canuck
dude.
Peter Parker?
No.
Oh,
that is my Facebook page. But he has a Canadian Spider-Man Facebook page. He beat me to it. But you know, every rising tide fucking floats all boats, right? We all believe that. Everybody here, we fucking believe rising tide floats all boats. Jason Lee Tucker, you're part of the family. I know you believe rising tide floats all boats.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday. How much frosting have you sucked down your throat today?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
No, it's your birthday. I'm just saying, I'm chug-a-lugging frosting on my birthday. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Right?
Okay, I thought you were mentioning totally something else. Okay, my mind didn't need to go there.
I don't have the history that
Phrasing.
perhaps others do. Just gonna leave it at that.
All right, I have now added Canuck Peter Parker as a friend. Let's see. Okay, Raquel, let's see how quickly we can do this.
Okay.
Reveal my true identity.
Well, I want to see if we can do this uber quick. If you go to customize channel.
Oh, in YouTube Studio.
Yeah, well, I just went to your channel, and then you go to customize channel. It takes you to YouTube Studio.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I had to go to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. Okay, I'm in YouTube Studio.
Right, and then under customization along the left, there'll be 3 tabs: layout, branding, and basic info across the top.
Okay.
Go to basic info,
Basic
and
info.
then and then halfway down the page, it'll say channel URL. Below that, you'll see custom URL.
Aha. Okay.
All right. Now, if you haven't chosen one already, then you'll probably see a default there. It'll take your channel name, remove the spaces, and then it'll put that in the bar, right? And so
I see YouTube, the website address for YouTube /C/Raquel SSG.
right. And if you haven't, it should give you the option to claim the short URL.
Okay.
Do you
It's
see
in
it?
there.
Do you see, what does it let you like claim short URL? Because you can only do it one time. So
I don't see it. It says custom URL.
Mm-hmm.
Gives fans an easy to remember website address for your channel. Learn more. Add extra letters or numbers to make your custom URL unique. I don't see anything that says claim on it.
And of course, mine doesn't say that either anymore because I've already claimed it. Custom URL. Let's see. I can copy. Just check that page and see if anything will allow you to take that, unless somebody already has Raquel SSG. Now there is someone who has a user like youtube.com/user/Raquel SSG. It doesn't have any content and it doesn't appear to have any subscribers, but that might be taking the place of your short URL. I'm not positive, but if you just type in youtube.com/Raquel SSG, somebody does have that username, which I didn't know until just now. But it's not a whole channel. It's just username. They're kind of the same thing, but because whether it's a channel or a user, you can actually remove that part of the URL and it'll still work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think by default, it's based on your Google username, which is your email address. So if your email address was like RaquelSSG@gmail, then that would be your default username. But since this channel has no content, it's obviously not your channel. Not the main one anyway. So what you could try to do, this is supposed to be really quick. What you could try to do is change something around in your username so that it changes the short URL and see if it lets you claim that.
Oh,
It won't let me erase it.
It won't let you change what's in. This is what I'm saying about it. Defaults to your. It won't let you change what's in the custom URL bar, but if you change the name of your channel, then what's in the bar will also change.
And I can't change it when I put it on there, right?
What? You can change the name of your channel.
No, when I put the URL, custom URL, I can't change it after
You can't change it other than changing the name of your channel.
I don't.
But you can change the name of the channel back again. I'm talking.
You can change the URL
by changing the name of your channel.
Have to wait no, it doesn't change.
It doesn't allow you.
It doesn't matter what your channel name is. Your custom URL has nothing to do with your channel.
Here we go. Go back to sleep. I'm trying to help her out.
Look who's talking. My channel is called LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Yeah, my URL is /Nerdrotica.
I'm aware of that.
What?
I'm sure you're like all the time.
Yes, he does.
Look, Jason has the Jason Lee Tucker statement. That's his short URL. Capitalized where it's supposed to be. It's nice and clean. Because that's what you want. You want something that's
judgmental.
No, you just want something.
It a short URL. That's judgmental.
Well, the idea of it being short is it's not that long alphanumeric sequence of characters. It's something that people can remember and type in manually, right?
Not like the short bucks.
Even though typing in the Jason Lee Tucker statement is not super short, it's short enough that I can remember it and type it in. Guildstore is very, very short.
Guildstore.com. Cardinal Sin merch is right there.
Well, you're not going to type in. Hold on, let me find the actual
Cardinal
one.
Sin, fucking A, brother.
Let's see, where's Raquel's? Okay,
Jason
Raquel's
Lee,
is
happy
youtube.com
birthday.
UCWRGGI18R0J6OMBSO19AUUG / right? You're not going to remember that. So that's basically what the short URL does. Is it just masks that longer URL so that it's something you can remember and type in. You could write it down on a pad of paper and be like, "Hey, check out this guy Jason Lee."
The only thing I think I'm okay with is adding these numbers at the end.
It's really, holy shit, we're getting dunked on snow. Like snow is all right to fall on your keyboard, is it? I'm not even joking. I had ash falling on my keyboard for an hour now, but now it's snow. Like, we're getting hit by a typhoon. It's crazy. A snow typhoon. Jason Lee, what do you have planned for your birthday, sir? What type of cake do you prefer? Cream cheese?
It's already over now. It's past midnight, so birthday's already officially over with.
No, birthdays last a week when we got up to her age, sir.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a week-long celebration. Fuck you.
I sort of have to stay away from the sweets, so I actually told my wife not to get no cake, so with the diabetes, so that's why she didn't get me no cake this time.
Aww.
I mean, it's good, but she makes healthy cookies and stuff. So she makes oatmeal and different things, so it doesn't hurt me. So she tries to get stuff that doesn't. Kids, don't like it. They want the fattening stuff, but I have to watch away because, like I said, all that icing and frosting and sugar and all that I could put you in the hospital real easy. I don't.
You'd probably get a lot of views though.
If I go in the hospital,
if you went into the hospital, you get a lot of views.
Wow. just continue to live stream through the ambulance. Through the
That's right. For sure, I'd watch you. I'd fucking watch you.
Get monetized tonight from getting hospitalized in the ER. I want to get monetized, but I don't know if I'm going to get that.
What? Are you not willing to commit? I mean, Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
So you're not really that committed then.
Well, I'm committed, but I don't want to go to the hospital tonight.
No, you really don't.
With the hospitals right now, you might not come out. I don't really want to go in the hospital.
Right. No shit. You come out and all of a sudden, hey, I'm all of a sudden vaccinated. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere near a hospital.
Or give you something you don't want. I do not want to go in a hospital.
I'm kidding, Darius. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Definitely.
I'm just fucking around.
Do not want to go in there right now.
No. But mind you, every time you go into a Canadian hospital, you come out with more first aid supplies than you ever went in with. It's awesome. Like they just, like if you cut your arm with an axe, they just give you like bandages for like 5 days. And like, yeah, I'm actually going to take the bandage off as soon as I get home. And you've got bandages galore. It's great. I don't know if it's the same where you are.
No, they're cheap, man. They want to charge you like $100 for an aspirin in these hospitals, man.
We pay through the nose for taxes. Just talk to, yeah. I think I'm paying 78% tax right now. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
free
too much.
healthcare, but I'll get taxed to death. That's the only bad thing. Yeah.
Oh, I want to move to Texas immediately. I'm willing to join the underground base with Doomcock. Costa Rica's looking nice. Absolutely. I can build a boat. I know how to repair boats. I can catch a fish to fucking show me the way. Fucking A.
I can ride a bike with no handlebars.
Exactly. Square on. With that, no lube involved. Fucking rights. Hardcore. We're not fucking around up here in Canada. Yeah, we're polite until shit goes south, and then we're done being polite. We're not fucking polite anymore. Polite goes out the window. We take polite, we fucking roll it up, we smoke it, and then we fuck it, is what we do with polite. Yeah, we're done with polite. Trudeau's done. He's done. He's gone. You're about to see a revolution. I called it. I'm saying it. He's done. Right here.
You mean Castro
and
Jr.?
And on that note, my baloney has a first name.
OSCAR?
And it has a second name.
It's MAYER?
Yes! Yes, it fucking is! And it smells like maple and a hint of marijuana.
Do you have THC-infused maple syrup? If anyone does, it would be you.
Oh my God! I'm gonna make so much money. We don't yet! Oh my God, I need to go right now. Holy fuck. Someone write this down. THC-infused maple syrup. No, we don't have that.
We just seen the birth of a new millionaire right now.
I'm not even joking. If anyone listening, and I'm assuming many of you do, if you have $200,000 to invest in THC maple syrup, I think we just, yeah. Oh my God, THC infused maple syrup. We could, like Japan alone, like they love their drugs. I don't know if you've ever known Japanese people who've escaped Japan and moved
illegal?
to Whistler. Well, I lived in Whistler for 20 years, and we had Japanese people, and I lived in Japan, and you can you have a joint in your pocket, you can go to jail for 2 years, worst case scenario. They moved to Whistler, they moved to Canada, where it's overlooked. The biggest potheads I've ever known are Japanese guys working in sushi restaurants, and all they do is just make sushi and smoke weed every fucking day. And because they're free. They are free. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, there's 1,000 Canadians right now in the chat will back me to fuck up on this. Yeah, Japanese people come over to Canada, they can smoke weed, they lose their fucking minds. The Japanese males smoke their brains until they cannot smoke anymore. With no ill respect meant to Japanese people at all in any way. It's just they've been cooped up, they can't smoke marijuana, they get the chance, and they just, it's like a kid who is looking at the candy store all their lives, and they come and they see candy, and they just want to make love to it passionately without lube. They don't care. That was... You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So they make love to sushi.
We've all done that. I've made love to a sushi menu. And I'm not ashamed to say it. And we've all done that.
Well, thank God for the cure for paper cuts.
Right? I mean, freedom. Freedom. And on that note, some of us may have drunk more than others tonight.
Just maybe.
Well, guys, I'm probably gonna be closing up here in a minute. I gotta get here.
Right.
So
Jason, it's closing up. What time is it?
It's
almost 1 o'clock in the morning for me.
yeah.
Eastern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
It's
wife's
1
telling me-
o'clock right now?
Yeah. My wife's telling me.
So-
Fuck.
Jason, what are your birthday plans for the next day? Can you tell us?
Well, I'm not sure about tomorrow. It's depending how cold it is tomorrow. I was probably going to go to we was talking about going to the flea market or something, or maybe go to the coast, depending.
What are you looking forward in your
my
birthday year?
All the year?
What are you looking forward to in your birthday year?
Just like I was telling earlier, I want hopefully job wise get looking for get a new promotion where I'm at. The channel, hopefully to grow the channel, at least double it by by this time next year, and then keep working on it,
That's reasonable. That's perfectly.
I mean, I think I just checked out. I mean, 222 subscribers, so that's doing really good. I just hit like 200 like a week or two ago, so it's growing little by little, but it's it's picking up, and then I mean, like I said, hopefully by next year, I'll at least get double that. Hopefully get double that amount, and just continue, growing, and and keep my health, keep my head, have my health healthy. That's another thing. Keep healthy.
Right. Yes.
That's the third part. Without that, neither one of the other two is going to survive. So I have bad health, I'm going to be in the hospital or something. I can't stream or I can't work, or so it'll be all gone. So I guess the main thing. So
fucking A.
But I was gonna say, everybody, shout out your channels before we close her down and all that. LDG, I'm gonna pop first, and then I go Canadian and Darius, and there we go.
Pop. What's going on, guys? LDG of Geeks Enjoy, the waiting room, the place between the streams. Come hang out, come chill. Lovely. Thanks for having me, dude. Sorry, brother, I passed out twice.
I appreciate it, brother. I know you were
a busy dude.
I know he's all night long.
I thought you went to bed 4 hours ago.
I know.
Actually,
Old man pickle?
LDG probably, if you probably took the little like 10-minute breaks out, LDG probably got Jedi Bill beat, man, on that long stream, because he's always on, man. That stream is always going.
Yeah. You're kind of like Tom
not a competition,
from Midnight
but
Sandwich.
yeah.
You just don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I get some sleep. It's just gotta focus on sleeping when I do.
He does an 8-hour stream. He takes a 30-minute break, and then he's streaming again. I mean, it's like you got it going. That's why I say you take a few minutes. You actually got him beat, man, because he almost 24 hours.
Well, my other channel, excuse me, it's been going straight for 12 hours, 12 days. No, 13 days.
Right.
So, LDG TV land. Yeah, it's like 13 days straight right now.
Sweet.
Cool. Canadian Spider-Man, man. Shout out that channel, man. Shout it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got my YouTube channel, Canadian Spider-Man. I've also got Twitter, Spider_Canadian. And I've got a new Facebook page that I just started. Canuck Peter Parker. You'll find me on Facebook. Just search Canuck Peter Parker. Right now I've got some photos up there, but my YouTube channel, I've got over 120 videos. Most of it is about travel. I spend a lot of time traveling, so most of my videos are about travel. But recently, with the shit that's going down in Canada, I couldn't stay silent. So I've got a few videos about what's going on there. But thank you, and hey, happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having me on. I just appreciate.
Back, man. Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah, I've seen you around, man. I appreciate you being.
I know we're always talking in the chat on different channels,
right? All the time.
I was like, man.
You're a welcome addition, man. I'm glad to have met you.
Well, I met you for Darius. I said I met you for Darius because I
that's right.
Darius. I met Darius from JJ. And Raquel. I mean, it was like we meet, so many people from different groups there.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Darius, I was sure you were a bot, man. Just the shit you were saying, I was like, there's no way that's a real human. And Darius said, no, that's a real dude. Bots. Like, I know that guy.
Damn, another bot.
I got him.
I just... Do you not want to just follow that link just even once? Hey, chat, if you're in the chat, just press on the link just once and see what happens. No. And then come back and tell us what happens. But we're not responsible for whatever happens, right? Just
did he just
and if you have
click the spam link?
No, don't. Do not click the spam link.
And report your findings to Darius Munchausen.
Don't press it. Don't press it.
No, I've heard terrible, horrible, awful, very bad, no good things happen if you go there. So don't go there.
No,
send the link to your ex-wives, to your ex-girlfriends, to children and mailmen that you don't like, to hockey players that have just fucking let you down, to goalies that fucking let the puck in all the time. Send the link to them, and everything will be fine.
Send it to all the Dallas Cowboy fans or something.
Hey, Dallas Cowboys used to be the best football team in America. Are they not anymore?
Not anymore. Right now, it's probably KC or LA, depending on what happens with the Super Bowl. Probably KC. I'd say probably KC right now. It's probably the best team right now. Kansas City.
Subscribe to Darius Munchausen. Hung out by proxy. You know what? Yeah, fucking A. Subscribe to Darius. Fucking A.
Darius, you're gonna have a show this Monday, right? You're gonna have another one?
Most likely. I try not to commit prematurely because sometimes things happen. Last week I did Chris's show from 7 to 8, and then I had to eat, so I got a late start. But we ended up having a pretty good show, and then my good friend, that 70s rock fan, started doing a show before mine on Mondays. And usually he goes about 2 hours. That gives me 1 hour in between.
Yeah.
Nice.
Except for when I went on Chris's. So if I had just done 70s rock fans and then Chris's and then mine back to back to back, there would have been no breaks in between.
Long show.
Yeah. So it'd be
Shout
like
out to
5
Brian
p.m. to 3 a.m.
I usually watch it. I usually watch till I get home. Like I said, I get home at 11. That's why I said I'll pop on as soon as I get home after 11 o'clock.
Hey, it's good. I know all about that working life.
And your show lasts later in the night, so it's good. I was like, because usually I was like, sometimes I get home and I just pop it on and everybody, it shows in and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, well, it wasn't supposed to originally, but that's kind of what it's turned into. Because originally the plan was I would go on after Tommy and then be done in time for a Comics Division. But now I just watch Comics Division on the replay because we go pretty late into the night. I start before him, and now I go on past him. So and I'll see all the people I know that I meet on his channel. Like they'll leave and they'll go watch him, and sometimes they'll do both. But then I'll see like the numbers will go back up by a few when his show ends because they'll be coming back and which I appreciate. But that's how I know to be like Comics Raid.
There's a lineup to get onto Darius. I wanted to join you, Darius, last week before I joined my present job. I had a few hours, and honestly, you had like. You had like 9 and 10 people the entire time. Like I just couldn't even get on. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like, even when I say I'm going to scale it down, then I still max out at 10.
For some reason, people like Darius Munchos, and I don't even fucking understand it. Folks.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know, because I don't know why either. But so some people aren't fans of like a larger panel, right? And that's okay. But then that makes me want to have like scaled down shows so I could talk to them. Slasher doesn't necessarily like being on a panel with 10 people, because that's just too many people talking about too many things all at once, and I respect that. And like Yeti, I told Yeti, I always invite him now.
Like Yeti Cast.
But it's probably too big of a panel. Yeah, Yeti's great. He's got a lot of stuff to talk about. But some conversations are better had with like 2 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was at work and I said, Darius, send me a link. I'll be home at 11. Okay, and he sent me a link. Got home and I was like, got on there and I was like, full house. I was like, damn.
See, that was you.
Yeah, it was me. And I was watching. I was watching on the. I was just on the one TV on the one channel, and I was just working. And I just started working on some of my like intro work and stuff for some show stuff and some pics and stuff like so. I was like, I was checking every so often, full, and I finally got in there. And I was like, full house on. That's good though. Hey, man,
it's because Darius has such a wide range of friends. Or connections. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, not all of us like him, but he has such a wide range of connections and people that.
Well, it's a side effect of really just
like to talk. Basically, we all like to talk.
Just watching, just the sheer number of live streams that I've been watching for like a year and a half, and the number of channels that I've been watching, and the people that I meet in because I participate in the chat, and so. I've just met so many people that those were like my first 250 subscribers was like all of those people, just meeting them, because when someone subscribes to you before you have any content out, they're just subscribing to you because they already like you, which is fine.
Right.
But, that's why I anticipated I was going to slow down. Yeah. Once I maxed out on all those people, my growth would slow down, which it did, but now it's starting to pick back up again.
Right.
I just got to put different kinds of content out. I got to put out regular videos, shorter videos. Just do more variety.
I recommend snuff videos.
Let's save that for Odyssey. But yeah, you can subscribe to my channel. Link is in the chat. And keep your eyes peeled Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we'll hang out by proxy.
Cool. Okay, you
awesome. Go ahead and Darius, you have the best sound effects. You've got the best fucking opening. I mean, that 70s rock fan also has a cool fucking opening, as does Cardinal Sin. But I would put your opening up with theirs. You have a great opening where you just come on with your voice and your cyber voice. I don't know what you paid for that, but it's worth every penny. It's fucking awesome.
I think it's like $20 to get it forever. So
wow.
The trial version, like you get like 10 voices a day, and they rotate in and out. But if you want all the voices and all the sound effects forever, it's advertised at like 40, but then there's if you say no thanks, then they immediately drop it down to 30. But then there was like
of
a back to
course.
school special.
You
for
never
20.
accept the first offer. Yeah,
Right.
It's like business in China. Right.
Yeah, like maybe once or twice a year, there's a window where you can get it for like 20. But yeah, I mean, it works pretty well, and I use it. I use it not only for the voice changing effect, but for all the sound effects which come with it. But I've added a bunch of my own sound effects, and then and music, so I can. So basically, the way I get the music now is I get all the copyright free music from YouTube's own library, and then I just I upload it to a button in Voice Mod, so that I can just turn the music on and off at any time. So that's what I just pick a beat at the beginning, and then I turn the auto-tune voice on, and then all I got to do is read the chat.
So if I meet you in person in Detroit and come and talk to you, am I going to be disappointed?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, man. But hey, you're in your imagination. You won't be. Yeah, you'll be like, you'll find out I weigh like 125 pounds. You'll be like, wow, but you sound so much taller.
I'm like 145. I'm 145. I'm 5'6", 145. I know.
He's coming with a RoboCop visor and a cowboy hat. So
yeah. That's where all the weight is in the exoskeleton.
Yep.
And I had to get the. So I had to get the RoboCop sound effect. I got 53 RoboCop clips now.
What?
Yeah, some of them are pretty simple and short, but other ones are absolute necessity. I got,
what happened to your?
You have 30 seconds to comply.
I changed my avatar to the 5th of November Guy Fawkes mask. Normally that's the one you flaunt. You've changed it back to your
I still have it.
one.
For Guy Fawkes,
dude, how are you that fast? That's fucking surreal.
It's still there. I didn't have to upload it all over again. It's still there, but basically, I have so many avatars now that almost all of them are some variation, right? Like I've got the original one, and then the Yitza version, and then I got the guinea pig version I got from Tommy. I got the Guy Fawkes version.
Yeah, Tommy. Shout out to Tommy, the guinea pig
collect. Yeah, shout out to Tommy.
Cardinal Sin.
Yeah,
and Cardinal Sin.
This is a joke.
Tommy.
He's a good sport.
Yeah, Tommy.
I got the Simpsons version. Just got to put a hat on it. and then for a really, really hot day, I got the RoboCop.
Yeah, but how do you change them that quickly? Like, I have to go onto my desktop. I've got to find the folder with the
No, you don't have to upload it again every time, because your StreamYard account will hold up to 10 at a time. So I have 10 in here. So all I got to do is change avatar, and then they're already there for me to click.
Do any of them have boobies?
Ooh.
Not mine. No.
I have my little Funko Pop avatar.
Yep.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. It's snowing. Oh my God! It's literally snowing for the first time in 2 weeks. I might have to leave before I freeze.
Yeah, you can follow me on my YouTube channel. That's in the live chat. I do Funhouse Shenanigans on Thursdays, and I also do watch parties. Speaking of which, later today, I think around like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be doing the 1979 The Warriors movie.
Nice. Starring everybody.
So look out for that.
Cool. And I also see they got Carol's Cookies links in the chat, and Courtney's in there also. And
yes,
Maura.
and Maura Kitty.
Carol doesn't have a YouTube. She just got a Instagram.
No. She doesn't have any content on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You can follow her on Instagram.
She's too busy. She doesn't have time. She's too busy appearing on everybody else's streams. She literally cannot physically do it. I don't blame her. Yeah. She's very generous with her time, is what I'm saying.
Guys, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I really appreciate it, guys.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday. I hope it was a good one.
One more day, man. Survive one more year.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Ice cream, chocolate.
I'll say both.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
Cake, vanilla or chocolate?
I like chocolate cake, or red velvet. It would depend on.
Lubricant, vanilla
Oh
or
my
chocolate?
Do we really need to go there?
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's get high.
Oh yeah, I got one for that. Let me see.
LDG's back there just
Smoke weed every day.
LDG's back there just clipping us all, man. He's pretending to see.
Yeah, he clips everything.
All right, guys. I'm gonna hit the outro, and Lord, I'll shut her down, man. We got a good 3 hours, 3 hour stream, man. It's a really good one.
Happy
guys.
birthday.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday.
And everybody,
Please subscribe. It's free.
came in the chat. Yeah. Please subscribe to all these great content providers here, and there's some great ones that was in the chat too. I think Basco was in there, Milton was in there. I Love Food. Moira was in there.
Moira, nice.
What was in there? Tony was in there.
Carol's Cookies.
Let's see. We got a couple bots. Don't subscribe to those.
No, don't touch those.
No, if you want to live life dangerously, go ahead. Click on the bots.
And definitely Courtney was in there. All right, guys, and Ninjoid popped in earlier on the stream too, and Sherry's popped in also. All right, guys, let me hit these outros, and I'm gonna call it a night. Later, guys.
Good night.
Baby.